we already played most of the song. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Everything is fixed now, so I think we should be good. So yeah, man, it's been a real tough week for y'all, man. Like
Yeah,
complete a
we lost to
complete
the Knicks.
turnaround.
I mean, anytime you lose to the Knicks, it's a tough week for any team, no matter who you are. I mean, so it's a tough week. I
A
agree.
tough week. I mean, not just losing to the Knicks though.
Oh, so what
Like
you were talking about?
like just losing, KD, losing Kyrie, that whole scenario, that's tough in itself. Like that'll change your whole season.
I'm not one of those Nets fans, man. I'm not one of those Nets fans. I'm a Brooklyn fan. I always
Okay.
I ain't never really thought that I really wanted them on the team for real like that. And just I'm also don't like the word loss. We didn't lose them. We got rid of them. It's different. And
Oh, they got rid of themselves.
they it was they got we got rid of them because they knew exactly what to do to keep that together, but they was not willing to do it. And my question for everybody all week, would you be willing to do it? If you had a fucking company or team or whatever, and a nigga shows up to 36 games out of 82, like you average that for the
Mhm.
contract that he averaged 36 games. Would you give him a full contract with no stipulations for $200 million? I
That's a
I don't
tough
think
one.
I don't
I
think I
don't think I would. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. I'll be honest with y'all, and a lot of people, most people, when I talk about it, most people don't believe me. But most people don't believe me when I say this, but I didn't even want those guys on my team, and I think we dodged a huge bullet because um the
hindsight.
way
Damn sure did.
the media is handling it, like y'all getting a tap in the like we would have been getting destroyed from all angles. Like the media would have been destroying us, bro. To no return.
But I say this. I feel like if if it would have been y'all, it might not have went down how it went down.
I think it
Because
would have. I think it would
okay,
have, bro.
maybe maybe I feel like if it's the Knicks don't force Kyrie to get the vaccine. They let him play in home game. They let him play in away games. I feel like.
Well, no, because remember, it was a New York thing that they did. You know what I
No,
mean?
it
Like
was.
everybody,
It was.
so I think we would have had the same issues.
Don't think
The
so.
same, and even before that, even he was taking time before that. He was taking off
Mm-hmm.
before that.
Mm-hmm.
We would have went through all those issues.
He off the
Giving,
bubble.
huh?
He took off. Did you, oh y'all didn't even play in the bubble, did y'all?
Nah, we didn't play in the bubble. We was horrible that year.
Yeah.
Um uh uh
That's
but
when I had my first issue with Kyrie when he ain't want to play in the bubble and he knew KD was sitting out for a whole year. So it's like you ain't want to play in the bubble. Now I get it, Black Lives Matter. I let one thing slide. All right, no doubt. But then it's one thing, then it's another thing, and it's another thing. And it's like that's why I've been said from the jump. I don't know if Boy is reliable and or like past if he's reliable. I just don't know if either one of them was built for New York media.
nah,
Like,
I agree.
like New York media, like KD before he got here, all them burner accounts and shit like that. If you gotta do shit like that when you a millionaire and you care about what the average Joe with 3 followers is saying about you on Twitter, you once niggas start talking about you on the daily news and the New York Post every day, that's gonna affect you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was one of the issues I had with him, man. And to top it off, like the free bag that we would have had to give him. I think it was like close to $40 million that one year y'all paid him for
Mm-hmm.
like free money, you
Yeah,
know, like that in
but
itself.
I'm not mad at that if you're gonna come ball. And that's the thing. That's why KD got traded so quickly, because KD did everything he was supposed to do. He came, he showed up, he played, he excelled, he did what he was supposed to do. So that's why I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the year, after he requested to trade the first time, they was like, yo, if shit don't go right after this year, we'll trade you. They
Hmm.
realize they not gonna make shit go right because they not gonna pay Kyrie. So they're like, all right, we'll do what we said we was gonna do, trade you to Phoenix like you wanted to go in the first place.
Right. But
So,
I think when it comes to what Brandon is saying at this point, K bought KD, which in return built our fan base. Then they left, which bought us really good players and a bunch of picks we gave away. But still, like, you know, the first time y'all gave up a lot was for Harden, and that completely failed. Um, and then now, to get nothing out of that is the disappointing part. Like me as a fan, if I was a Net fan, I'd be furious right now. Like
not me.
I I I give up all these assets for James Harden. I give up all my assets for James Harden. Then he leaves. Then I gotta trade James Harden and get a Ben Simmons back, which he's stealing money if you ask me right now, because Ben Simmons ain't half the player he used to be. And then what up, Brandon? What up,
So
fellas?
what's
What up,
up, Brandon?
y'all? And then now I gotta deal with this. Kyrie wanting to leave, which I think y'all could have got more for Kyrie, if you ask me, in my opinion. I mean, I
What, what,
think
what, what you would have wanted for Kyrie?
I mean, if I need to get the same caliber player in return. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like Dinwiddie's a good player, but he's not on that Kyrie level.
Yeah, but
And one draft pick, two of a first round and a second. Y'all got four. He's a Hall of Famer, right? And like I speak to Marlon about it. it a first round pick and a second round pick wouldn't be enough for me. It wouldn't be enough.
a first rounder, a second rounder, Dinwiddie and Finney Smith.
Yeah,
No, no.
yeah. That to me is not enough in my eyes. Me doing
That's four
business.
players for one player.
That's two players and two picks, because
The,
you don't even
the
know
picks is
you
players
you
too.
you don't even know if you're gonna draft those picks. You don't know if you're gonna use those picks
Okay.
in a trade, because you may trade those picks away. You don't ever know.
Yeah, I feel
You know
like
what I
that's what
mean?
they're going to do. I feel like they're going to trade all them picks away
Yeah.
for.
Well, I think that's a mistake.
I
Yeah,
think
I
they're
don't
going to
think
trade
y'all,
all them picks for a high draft pick, for a higher draft pick this year.
or maybe move up in the draft. Y'all should do that. Y'all could use them picks and make a trade and move up in the draft, and draft one of them good wing players that's up there, because this draft is pretty deep. Um, nah, you right, Brandon, but at the same time, it's like, damn. Now the KD trade, that was definitely a good one. I ain't going front, because Mikal Bridges, he's a good player, and the four first round picks.
Well, look,
Who else?
I
Yeah,
agree with you, Brandon. We can't control what's going on. We just sitting here talking and speculating and saying
no,
whatever
of
the fuck.
course,
But at the end of the day, yo, I like the fucking idea of trading old niggas for young niggas. Like,
yeah,
I like that. Yo, KD and Kyrie is who they is, and I said that as soon as we trade them, we're gonna lose some efficiency. But if we gain some fucking, let's go out there and play hard and tough and just play with more effort and just energetic. I'm with that trade. That's why I'm
right,
too mad about it. I wish all this shit would have been done at the beginning of the year, so you give JV a preseason to work with this team and build the team up. Because for the past couple years, the thing that I said that this team was lacking was chemistry. And if you look at what KD said, in his press conference, he thought the same thing I thought. We just was building the chemistry that we've been looking for this whole time. Just now starting to build the chemistry. Went on that little 18-2 fucking streak. And then this is when y'all decide to blow it up. Like y'all could have been
Yeah.
blew it up after the sweep. Y'all could have blew it up any other time, but right when y'all have the longest winning streak y'all ever had in Nets history, that's when you blow it up. Me
I think.
personally,
Mm-hmm.
maybe to keep KD for the rest of the year, you do pay him and then trade both these niggas at the end of the year. Like somebody, because as long as they still balling, somebody gonna take the contract.
Yeah, but I think in the off season people weren't willing to give up what the Nets were asking for. I think the Nets were asking something crazy.
And,
And
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 ain't Kyrie hurt now?
Kyrie hurt now? I didn't know that. Nah, I didn't know
I
that.
think his back hurt. So I was saying, if y'all had signed him for $200 million, his back would have been hurt 2 days later.
Yo, that would have been bad. That would have been bad right there. That would have been
And
hurting y'all right now.
and this was my other thing that make me say I don't think I would have gave him that money, no matter how much I wanted to keep KD. Bro, how are you gonna make a $200 million trade? I mean, $200 million ask the day after you get smoked by the Celtics like that. Right after we got swept last year. Y'all got
Yeah,
swept
that
by
was
them last year, and then you get smoked by them, and then say, "Yo, I'm not playing unless you pay me." Like, pay you for what?
yo, but that's the and but that's the problem with these all stars, these star players, bro. Like they demand way too much. You know what I mean? And I think that's why I try to tell Knicks fans to stand clear away from these guys because you know a lot of these stars, bro, they bring nothing but problems. Like I told y'all before this. I told y'all before all this. I
Like
told
if
y'all I said,
Kyrie,
yo,
well, I'm saying if Kyrie would have single-handedly won that game, scored 60, dunked on Tatum, asked for 200 million. But not after you
nah,
get
fact,
spanked. After you get
fact.
spanked, you ask for 200 million? Did you
Yeah,
lose your mind? Like
yeah,
you
that's
really think the
crazy.
world is flat, huh, bro? Like you really think the world is flat? Because what the fuck? You think after you get spanked, you be like, yo, I'm not playing unless you give me 200 million. You'd have had to do something good in the game. Like what? He's nuts. This kid is crazy.
Yo, before we keep going, shout out to T Tom and Solomon, for letting both of us right pull up on the show and
Word,
and
word,
and
word.
hold it
Yo,
down for y'all while y'all going through life and a big happy birthday shout out to Solomon's daughter.
that's a
God
fact.
bless her,
That's
man.
a fact.
Facts.
More life. Boop, 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 boop.
More
Pull
facts.
up. Hold up. I should have had some sound effects out this motherfucker. I got sound
But yeah.
effects in here too.
But you know, it's funny, right? Because I've been told I try to tell Breezy years ago, like, yo, you know, this has been going. Kyrie's been doing this since way back. Um, Kyrie's been. I mean, you saw what he did in Cleveland after they went to the championship game or whatever, and they won the championship when they beat the Warriors. Um, then he wanted to leave LeBron because he wanted to be the man. He's like, yo, fuck this. I want to be the man. I don't want to be your Robin no more. Then
He
he
left.
went to both. Yo, he forced his way out of that situation, and then forced the trade to the Celtics, which the Celtics was like one game away from the finals the year before because they had Isaiah Thomas running the show. Once they made that trade, the Celtics went. They just lost everything. And you
Yo,
saw what happened that year. I think they even got bounced in the playoffs. Like
like I
that
said
was
earlier this
horrible.
year, like I said earlier, I feel like all these media dudes, press conference dudes, need to only be able to ask about basketball during press conference because
Yeah.
they be stirring up shit, bro. Because
But that's
look,
but that's
I,
New York media for you, bro. That's how it
look, no,
is, man.
I'm talking about in Cleveland because I seen a media person ask this nigga Kyrie, yo. when LeBron comes in the locker room, does it feel like a fatherhood presence to you guys? Like they asked him something, and then Kyrie was really sitting there like, "Yo, I only have one father, and his name is whatever Dredrick Irving or whatever." Like, you got people talking to you like this man is your daddy, and he 2 years older than you. It's kind of crazy. But
Nah, it
at the
is. It
same
is.
time, you should realize that ain't his fault. Like that
Mm-hmm.
ain't LeBron. Like LeBron ain't calling himself your daddy. It's just that the media is looking at you like his little dun dun. But
Mm-hmm.
you got to know in your heart that you're not his little dun dun, and then go win another championship instead of running off and trying to. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, and that's what he did, man. But
Yeah,
then he went to the Celtics and he ruined that chemistry went down. That forget it. That went downhill.
man.
You know, and that didn't even last long.
Them niggas got better after he left.
Yeah, bro. I mean, look, in like
Like they
two,
learned
three
what they could
seasons.
learn from him, and they said,
Mm-hmm.
you know what, we good without him.
Yeah, and like 2 or 3 seasons. Look at last year, right back to the They went right back to the finals. You
Yeah.
know, they went to the finals. They lost to the Warriors, and it was a tough series. But look at what they did without him. Then he lied to the fans. Said, "Yo, I'm gonna return. I'm gonna resign y'all. If y'all want me to resign, I'm gonna resign." Boom, lied to them. Hooked up with KD.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. That's why I fuck with KD, because at least this time they asked KD if he was staying in Phoenix. He said, "Yeah, I would tell y'all, yeah, but I said the same thing in Brooklyn, so I don't know, man."
Yo, and
Like,
this is yo
I
Jay.
respect somebody who could keep it real, and I respect business, because at the end of the day, if I'm Kyrie Irving, maybe I like if my business people tell me I want my 200 million right now, maybe I do want my 200 million right now. Like me as a
Right.
fan, I don't think Kyrie Irving deserves more money than KD does, and I think you don't get to demand your contract right now when you didn't sign your contract when we offered it to you. So
That's true.
both of
But
those things, it's like, no, nigga. But if you really want to keep KD that much, then you know you got to do that. But them niggas is like, I'm not letting him dictate what I do, so KD might have to go.
yeah, and listen,
I get that.
shout out to the Nets owner for like even in the whole Kyrie situation where he was like, "Yeah, I want to go to the Lakers," and he's like, "Nah, you going where I sent you. I'm
But the
I'm
thing
sending you
is,
to Dallas. That's where you going. You going to Dallas."
you're right.
Oh,
But if Kyrie would have been like, if Kyrie would have been 100 with the organization, been all in and more like, then they would have probably been more willing to send him where he wanted to go if things went the wrong way. But it's just because he been a pain in the ass this whole time. They're like, hell no, we not sending KD. You could go wherever you want to go, bro. But Kyrie, no, nigga. Rate,
you
hold up, send me the list of places you want to go, because that's exactly where you're not going. Like,
facts. But then again, like look at right now with the Suns, right? KD says that, right? But you as an owner, you like, damn,
yo, you
you
can't
know,
say, yo, Marlon, you cannot say Kyrie don't deserve 200 million because that kid is gifted. He
no,
he might
listen.
be, he might be the best point guard in the league. He is starting to get older, but he's still in his prime right now because he may be having one of the best seasons of his career. So he might be worth that 200 mil. If Jalen Brunson is worth 104, Kyrie is worth at least 80 mil more than him.
But you know the difference between Kyrie and Brunson is character. You
No,
know his Brunson's character is
I don't know his
immaculate.
character like that, but it do seem like he show up, he play. It don't seem
Yo,
like it don't seem like he be bitching out there on the court that much. Like
mm,
he keep his mouth shut, and it seemed like he play.
no, and listen, Jalen Brunson, he's a team first guy. He leads by example. The dude is a gym rat, and you know, right now he changed the Knicks whole franchise around. You know, um, but Kyrie, he's a great talent, and and he's a great talented player, but at the same time, you don't know what you're gonna get from him. You know, he might play 20 games straight and then be gone for like a month, just chilling.
But I
Or you
think
don't know, you know, like it's
I think
it's
I'm
it,
an optimist, and I feel like eventually he got to get it right. So
right.
maybe him and Luca work on it, like because eventually he got to get it right. Like the only thing he's missing is actually just being consistent. Like
Yeah. I
like that's
mean, if he could, if somebody could control him, like control his attitude and control that whole
uh,
nonsense that he
yeah.
be doing,
Did I tell you? Did I tell you my bullshit, bro? This is what I
nah.
think. This is what I think. Like, if the Nets owners wanted to keep this shit together from jump, what they would have had to do was instead of trying to be super duper strict and by the book and be everything to everybody, they should have fed into the bullshit. Like, I think we should have had fucking a big ass fake iPhone in the Barclays with all of KD's burner accounts, and you could tweet an account, and that shit'll tweet you "fuck you" back or some bullshit. Like it'll tweet you some bullshit back as a burner account, or we'll have a Kyrie think tank with nothing but Kyrie's ideas all over the room, and you can walk in and see Kyrie ideas or Kyrie talking about some shit that he want to talk about. Have a Ben Simmons shoot around where it's only 3 shots and you got 30 seconds. Like, like you got to
Yeah,
feed into the bullshit. You got to support them niggas. Like when Kyrie didn't want to take the vaccine, you supposed to say, "Yo, he's a basketball player. He don't got to do it if he don't want to do it, but he could play in home games in states where they don't need the vaccine." Like, because if they would have supported the players wouldn't have wanted to leave. But like you said, you can't go to everything. You can't like feed into all of the whims of these players, but then don't sign those type of players then. Because once you
right.
sign those type of players, that's kind of what you signed up for.
Do you
Like
think?
we could
Do
we could
you?
have had a strip club in the Barclays just for Harden. Since Harden like to go to the strip club after games, put the strip club in the Barclays. You don't have to go nowhere. You can stay right here, Harden.
Yo, but you know, like even Harden, you know, he made it seem like it was like real toxic. Could it? What you think could have caused all that, all those problems?
Yo, bro, Kyrie. Like, bro, if like for me, this is what I think. To get Harden there, they had to tell him, "Yo, bro, listen, we're gonna need you to stop shooting so much, stop holding the ball so much. You got to be a third option. You got to learn to calm down, but it's gonna get you to a championship. Look, you got KD and Kyrie right there, and then eventually that shit dwindled down to just him." And it's like, yo, you the number one. You got to do everything. We don't care that your leg hurt. Go ahead, nigga, do everything. Because these niggas out. And it's like, that's not what I signed up for, bro. And like I keep saying, I'm a Brooklyn fan. I didn't want them to trade for Harden, but I can understand both sides of it because if you have a chance to have KD, Kyrie, and James Harden on your team, will you do that? 99 GMs out of 100 are going to. But at the same time, fucking I see why if I'm Harden, you tell me to come for one thing, and now you got me doing 1, 2, 3, and 4 things. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, because you know he was doing a lot. He basically like carried y'all at one point because
And
KD was hurt, Kyrie was like in limbo.
yeah, and the
Um,
thing with that is Kyrie is in limbo, but it's not even like he's injured. It's like this dude is specifically choosing to not take a shot that all of us took, so we had to play, and he's choosing this, and this is what y'all signed me up for, huh?
yeah, word. Like
Like,
and the shit that y'all gave up for him, you know, Claris LeVert, Jared Allen, Mad Picks, like that, you know, that was a lot, you know, that
yeah.
was a lot. So that kind of like, you
But
know,
when they got rid of Jared Allen, they knew they had Nick and Tuck. That's why they wasn't afraid to get rid of Allen. And then Karras, yo, honestly, like I like Karras, but I don't think we needed him with KD on the team. But I wanted KD to teach him. But it was a great thing that he got traded because they found that heart thing. That nigga might not
Right.
have been alive if he didn't get traded. So
So,
I look
so
at it from that way. It's bigger than basketball sometimes. But that's
do
crazy.
you do you think that this whatever happened, right? Does that stick around in the locker room now? Because I know Nick Claxton has said a few times about the toxic bullshit that was going on, but in the interview the other day with Cam Thomas, he don't look too happy, man.
He just got
You
fined
know,
40,000 for saying no homo. He don't want to say nothing.
yo, bro, he don't seem happy at all. It's like, yo, I went, you know, I bowled out 3 straight games, dropped
Nah,
40 on him,
it's not.
and
I don't think
then
it's that. He was happy. He was happy as fuck when they won, and
and
he said,
then but then after that, y'all trade for Mikal Bridges, and then Mikal Bridges gets to start, and now he benched again.
"Bro, I think it was that.
So
I think it was that 40,000.
you think it's that 40,000, and it's not because they traded for Mikal Bridges and moved him
I
to the
think it's.
bench?
I think it's the 40,000. Yo, but
I
I did tell Breeze. I feel like Cam was on the bench so long that he grew a beard. Know what I mean? But he came back with the beard and he dropped 40 balls. Know what I mean? But then he
yo
got
I,
fined
I
the 40 ball. And after he got fined the 40 ball, he don't want. I don't think he want to say nothing to nobody.
Yo, yeah, because I was listening to his press
Ain't shit funny,
conference,
man.
and they asked him about Mikal Bridges when he went off the other day. Like I think he dropped like 45 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, like he didn't even seem happy for him. Like, yeah, it's whatever, like.
He said
So
Joe
I'm
Tsai
I'm
is a
wondering,
dictator.
yeah,
Yo, Joe
yo,
Tsai is a dictator, man.
from what I hear, you never
It's just
know,
me.
man. That could, it could be the reason why these guys left. Maybe Joe Shy is doing some real corny shit in the back, and behind the scenes that nobody know about. You know what I mean?
Yo, the whole
Um,
time Kyrie was here, to like they made sure to make sure the media knew that we do not stand behind Kyrie. And the thing is, I don't know if they realized it, but I realized it from jump. The only reason why KD was here because of Kyrie, but they prioritized KD and not Kyrie. But they don't realize without Kyrie, you get no KD. So you
yeah,
got to treat Kyrie like you treat KD, or this not going to work. And they was not treating Kyrie like they was treating KD. Like in their eyes, Kyrie was not as valuable as KD. But in KD eyes, Kyrie is equal to me.
right, right. I want to, yeah, and that's why he was like, yo, I'm up out of here. You
Yeah.
know. Um. So yeah, man, that was interesting.
But
That
yeah,
was an
get him up out
interesting
of here.
week.
Get him up
Get
out
him
of
up
here.
out of here, man.
Yo, I
Like,
ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I said in the summertime. And matter of fact, you probably remember this when he said he wanted to trade. I said ship him. I wish we could have shipped him to fucking the Thunder and got whatever we could get from the Thunder because I like Giddy. I like a few of them players over there. If we could have shipped him to the Thunder for a young package and some picks, I would have loved that. Send him back where he came from.
you would have sent them to the Knicks for R.J. Barrett and quickly.
No. I don't
So
even like
who
I don't even
who
like
who?
Barrett.
Wait,
I like quickly though.
hold
I do
up.
like
But
quick
you
money.
did, but you
All right,
did
let me see.
say
If I would have had to come up with a Knicks package for KD, what I would have did. Hold on.
you did say you would take R.J. Barrett to the menu quickly. I don't know if it was for KD or Kyrie, but you did say that.
Nah. Barrett? You sure I ain't say
Mm-hmm.
I know
Nah, it
I
was
would
it
have put
was
it couldn't have been me because I would have put Sims in that deal. Because
nah,
Sims is I think is one of the most athletic dudes in the NBA. So I definitely would have took Sims over Barrett.
nah. It was you. I saw
I
the
like
live
I like Sims.
on the Big Fan Breezy live, and I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that's crazy because I know you say we got a bunch of bums on the team. So
No,
when I
I like
heard that, I
quickly.
was like, oh
I like
wow,
quickly.
really?
I like
That's
Sims, but
crazy.
I think you bugging with Barrett because I don't really like him.
Barrett. I'm gonna
Barrett,
have to find that clip for you so that way, what up, Jaffe?
yeah, find it for me because Barrett is kind of a burger.
I got you. I'm gonna show you that one. Kev, put respect on Mikal Bridges. Listen, I never said Mikal Bridges was whack. I never said he was a bad player. I always thought Mikal Bridges was good, but
Yo, I'm not
you
even gonna
know,
lie. Yo, Kev, I ain't gonna lie. I think y'all Knicks fans is more hurt that KD and Kyrie left than we is.
nah, not at all.
Yo, y'all been talking about it
I'm
all night.
actually, hold up. I'm actually, uh, I found it funny
It sounds
because,
like y'all was hurt, bro.
I'm not hurt at all.
Oh,
I'm actually,
you sure you're not
what
mad
you
they left
call?
the city?
Why would I be mad? We
Cause
didn't
they
get
was making
jerked.
the
Yeah,
city look good. Cause we
yeah.
run. Cause look, we
How
run
y'all?
the city. Hold up, we run the
Hold up,
city, and we've been running the
hold up.
city. And the funny
How
shit
did
is,
y'all? How
hold on,
did y'all make the city look good when y'all got knocked down in the second round and then the first round y'all got swept?
cause
How was
at
that
least
making
it
the
was
city look good?
playoffs. Like
No,
y'all
no, that's
like,
not,
like,
fam. That's not what you got three Hall of Famers for. That's not what you signed
yo,
three Hall of
but
Famers for.
I keep telling you, Kev, names on paper don't mean nothing.
No,
You
it
gotta do
does.
stuff.
It does.
Names on
You
paper don't
got
mean nothing.
Kevin Durant. Listen, you got
Names
Kevin
on paper
Durant.
don't mean nothing.
You got Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden. A championship should have came out of that.
Names on paper don't mean
A championship could have had to come out of that, Jay.
they
You,
should
no
have
matter
played
what
more than
you say,
if they
no
would
matter
have played
what,
more than 16 games together, maybe it would have. But they
it
only
don't
played
matter.
16 games.
That
Yo,
that that's
how
not
you
the
gonna say
that's
it
a
don't
part of the
matter? It's
game.
82 games in the
That's a
season.
part of the
They only
game, but
played
that's a part of
16.
the game, though. It's a part of the game. That's y'all
That's why,
knew.
yeah.
Yeah,
And a part of the
listen.
game should tell
Hold
you
up,
that
Jay.
names
Hold
on
up,
paper
Jay.
don't mean
Hold up
anything.
1 second, though. Hold up. Yes, it does.
No,
You
it
had
don't.
three Hall of Fame. Yes, it does. You had
No, it
three Hall of
don't.
Fame. Yes, it does. You had
No, it
three Hall
don't.
of
How
Fame.
you keep saying
Yes,
it?
it does.
No, it
Yes, it
don't.
does matter. It
No, it
does
don't.
matter, Jay. You
Names on
signed.
paper don't.
You went.
Names on
Yes,
paper
it
don't mean
does.
nothing.
Yes, it does,
No, it
bro.
don't.
You had KD is one of the best players in the league. You bugging. You bugging.
Names on
You
paper
should have
don't
won
mean
a
shit.
championship. Yes, it does, bro. You had to
No,
win
no,
a
it's just names
championship
on
out of
paper.
that, and you didn't get nothing. Y'all got nothing.
It's just names on paper.
It's not names on paper. It's Kevin Durant.
It's
Kevin
just,
Durant.
it's just names
I
on
don't want
paper.
to hear no injuries, Brandon. No injuries. None of that. Y'all went and made moves for these guys, and y'all ain't getting nothing out of it. Nothing.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
but
That's not making the
while we
city
were
look
getting
good.
nothing. That's my whole point about this who run the city shit because it's obviously we do because while we were getting
No, y'all
nothing,
don't. Y'all
y'all was
actually
getting
don't.
less than us.
Because y'all don't got no
Yo,
championships
no,
out of it.
the
Nothing.
newspaper. Look, go read the newspaper when
Don't
you
care.
go read
Who's the
the newspaper.
newspapers?
It says
Who's the newspapers?
no. I'm telling
What
you.
are the newspapers?
I'm telling you what they saying. They saying, oh, after the Knicks finally get one, they might be able to take the city back eventually. Like that
How?
means it was
How?
ours
What
the whole
city did you?
time. Why y'all think
What's
y'all had
how?
smoke?
How?
Like
How?
ever
Y'all
since
didn't
this
do
podcast
nothing.
started,
Y'all
y'all ain't get
never
a win
did
till just
anything.
now.
Y'all
Like
never did anything. Y'all never did anything. Y'all made the city look bad, if anything. Y'all made it look bad. Three Hall of Famers and y'all can't win no championships? That is horrible. That is
yeah,
horrible.
I hear you,
That
man.
is horrible. I
I
know you
hear you.
hear me, and
I
I
just
know y'all don't like
respectfully
to hear the
disagree.
truth.
I
I know you
respectfully
hear me.
disagree. You know what I mean? Because
Nah, I
yes,
know you're gonna disagree with that. I know you
yeah,
would, and that's
we didn't
obvious.
we didn't get the job done, of course,
Nope,
but only
nope.
one team gets the job done every season. And
And it wasn't the
and
Nets.
hold on, wait. What I'm saying is, what you guys sound like y'all Knicks fans, y'all be like y'all Nets fans, y'all ain't do shit. Y'all sound like a
Y'all
nigga
didn't.
with $10
Y'all
telling a nigga
didn't.
with $100 that he broke. Like
Y'all didn't though.
you
Y'all
did less
didn't.
than we did.
Y'all didn't.
But you did less than
Y'all
we did. So
didn't.
if you did less than we did, you should look down at your
We
pockets
didn't have
and say,
KD and
yo,
Kyrie. We didn't have KD and Kyrie on the team.
Your
We didn't
team,
have James
your
Harden.
team lost.
Y'all
They
went and
did
made all
worse.
these moves. Y'all went and made all these moves and flop. That is the biggest flop in
But
NBA
y'all flop,
history.
period.
That is the biggest flop in NBA history. You had
Yo,
Kevin Durant, the best player, supposedly the best player in the world, and y'all couldn't win a championship along with Kyrie, and
right,
y'all could not win a championship.
right,
That is horrible.
right.
That is not making the city look good, bro.
The thing
That
is,
is making the city look bad.
did you watch basketball at any of that time?
Of course I
All
did,
right,
and I
then.
was
So you
going
know what
back and
happened.
forth with
It
y'all.
sounds silly.
So let me ask you something.
It
You
sounds
signed
silly. You
those players?
seen what
No,
happened.
no, you sound silly.
All right, so you
You
saying
sound
you
silly.
telling me Sean Marks, KD, and
Sean
Kyrie.
Marks,
Oh
Sean
wait,
Marks.
let me finish my sentence.
So
You
go
telling me
ahead,
Sean?
say some nonsense.
You
I
telling me
want to hear the
Sean Marks,
nonsense that you're gonna come
KD,
up
and
with.
Kyrie was supposed to predict that COVID was going to happen, and then that
No, I don't
Kyrie
want to
wasn't
hear
going to
that
take advantage.
excuse, bro. Don't
That
nobody want
no
to hear
answer the
that
question
excuse. Don't
because you
nobody
just
want to
said
hear that
like you
excuse
seen what
because
happened.
Sean Marks made all those moves to win a championship and y'all didn't. Y'all failed. So that is
And the
horrible.
Knicks failed worse,
So
so that's
and let me
terrible.
ask
Like,
you.
what's
So
worse than
wait. So
horrible?
y'all
Hold
just
on, look,
signed.
just answer the
Hold up.
question.
Hold
You
up.
keep
Hold up.
telling
No.
me
No.
that
No.
we
No. 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 No.
horrible.
Hold up.
What's worse
Y'all
than
signed.
horrible?
Y'all signed
What's worse
the.
than
Y'all signed.
horrible?
Y'all
What's worse
signed.
than
Listen.
horrible? The
You
Knicks.
signed.
That's the
You signed
That's the answer to the
superstars.
question.
You
The
signed
Knicks. That's
superstars
the
just to
answer
beat
to
the
the
Knicks.
question.
That's what you did. You signed superstars just to beat the Knicks, and that was it. That's all
So
you did was
why
beat
you
the Knicks.
worried
That's
about
what you
that?
proud
Oh,
of.
because you was the one
That's what
losing.
you proud of. You proud of that?
Why
That you
you worried
signed
about
three
it?
superstars. You signed three superstars to beat the Knicks. Whoopity
Why
do.
are you worried about it though? But that's why I keep
Congratulations.
saying that y'all care
Congratulations.
more about these guys than we do.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Y'all signed superstars just to beat the Knicks. Great job, Sean Marks. Great job, Sean Marks. You
Okay,
did a
so
great job.
okay, so if the Nets sign
Because that's all
superstars
y'all
just to beat
did.
the Knicks, but the Knicks are the most storied franchise in the NBA, but can't sign superstars to beat the Nets. What? So good job to
No,
who
no,
the fuck is your
no.
GM?
You know
Good
why?
job to him. Like, what does that even mean? All
Because
I
these
keep saying is
superstars because
y'all
these
talking about
superstars are
how y'all are
soft.
doing, how we're doing bad, but you're doing worse than us. Like even right
How we
now,
doing
your
worse?
team is
We
still
on the
below
up.
us. But you still talk about, oh, y'all doing
Yeah,
terrible. So what is worse than terrible?
wait a
It's
minute.
you.
Terrible is having three Hall of Famers and losing them and not winning
But what's
nothing.
worse than that? The Knicks.
That's not the Knicks because at least the
That's what
Knicks
I'm
got two
saying. What's
championships
worse
to
than that?
show for
Because
something.
whatever's worse than
Y'all
that
ain't
is
got
y'all.
nothing. Y'all have no championships. Nothing. Nothing.
Yo,
Absolutely
y'all got no
nothing.
championships that you was alive for.
Who?
I said you ain't
So
got no
what? They still
championships y'all
there,
was alive
but they
for.
still, and you ain't got nothing to show
We
for
got the same
nothing.
championships y'all got.
Zero,
Two.
zero NBA
Two.
championships,
We got
and
two
zero
championships.
NBA. Those
We
championships is
wasn't in the
history.
NBA. Y'all was in the NBA since
And that
1932,
don't count
nigga.
though. But that don't
Yo, the
count,
teams
nigga.
that started
That
with
don't
y'all got
count, nigga.
17 championships. Y'all
That
got
don't
two.
count, nigga.
The
That
teams
don't
that started
count,
with y'all got
nigga. That
17.
don't
Y'all
count in
got
the
two.
NBA, nigga.
Fuck is you
Count in the
talking about? Y'all was in
NBA.
the
What the
NBA since
fuck
the
you
beginning.
talking about?
Still only
Your
got
bum
two.
ass team.
We got
You
two NBA
literally
championships
failed.
more recent than y'all.
Literally failed. What championship is recent than ours? What?
The ABA
You ain't win
championships are more
nothing.
recent than y'all NBA
Oh please,
championships.
please. And that don't count in the
Yes, it
NBA.
do
So
count.
really, you got
They
zipped.
in the rafters. If you go to the Barclays, they in there. You saying,
That shit don't
because
count
look,
in the
I don't care.
NBA, bro.
Listen,
That's
I don't
zero.
care what y'all think
Zero.
because y'all
I
keep
don't
saying,
care
oh,
what y'all
y'all
think
don't have
either.
banners.
I
You
don't
go
care
to the
what y'all think
Barclays, there's
either.
banners up
Y'all
there.
did horrible with the three players that y'all did. Y'all failed horribly.
And what's worse than horrible? The Knicks.
No,
Because
it's
y'all
not
doing worse than
actually.
us.
No, we're not. We're doing pretty damn
You're
well
doing,
right now.
but it's
We're
worse
doing
than us
pretty
still.
well right now. Y'all did the
But
same
it's
thing
still
we
worse
did.
than us.
Y'all did the same thing right now. You got a worse as a franchise as a whole. Y'all got a worse record than the Knicks.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You don't
Not
even know about your
not
Brooklyn Net
not in the
history. You
last
don't
10
even know
years.
about your own history.
Not in the
You don't
last 10
even know
years.
about your own
Hold up.
history, bro.
I know not in the last 10 years, one, and I know that we have a winning record against the Knicks all time.
Right. That happened before y'all got the KD. Y'all
No,
had to sign
we
those
have a
stars just
winning
to beat the
record
Knicks.
against the Knicks
Because
all time. Winning record.
before those
Listen,
stars,
man,
y'all, it
you
wasn't a
know who
winning
run the
record.
city, man. That's the name
Y'all
of the
don't run the
podcast, and you
city.
know
Y'all
who
don't
run
run
the
the
city, man.
city.
The
Y'all don't
thing
run the
is,
city because y'all ain't got nothing to show for
listen, I
nothing.
ain't even have to say who
You
run
ain't
the
got
city. You knew.
all
You
you got
knew.
was a sweep. All you
You
got was a
knew.
sweep.
You
All you
knew.
got was a sweep. You got a sweep and a second round exit.
You
And
knew.
that's what you got something to be proud
You
of.
knew.
You proud of a second round and a sweep. That's pathetic. That's pathetic.
And what's worse than pathetic? Because the Knicks didn't go past either one of those at that time. So yeah,
It was
y'all worse than
no,
pathetic.
we was actually above, Brandon. We was actually above. The playoff record is tied, but we was above.
Yo,
But
all I'm
we was
saying is
above.
All I'm saying is I don't see how, like, that's like me being 5'8", going up to a 6-foot nigga and telling him he's short because he's not an NBA nigga height. Like, that don't make sense.
Mm.
Like, I can't tell him he's short just because he's shorter than that nigga. If you're doing worse than us, worry about what you're doing.
We're not doing worse than y'all.
All right.
We actually on the rise right now.
All right.
We what, a couple games under y'all? The
No, I'm not
bottom,
even.
the so-called bottom feeders that y'all was saying we
Yo,
was.
I'm
So
not
what
even
y'all
mad at
are
you
right
because
now?
I'm not even mad at y'all because at the beginning of the year I said I like the way for the preseason. I said I like the way y'all play it. Y'all was the ones in panic mode saying, "Oh man, fire Tommy T and this, that, and the third." I said, "Chill. It's only the beginning of the year. Why y'all want to
Fire
fire
Tommy T
somebody?"
because
Because
Tommy T
I
was
don't
doing
like
it to
firing
himself,
coaches in the middle of the season. I don't like that.
just like y'all was saying to fire Steve Nash when really it wasn't all Steve Nash's
No, yes, it
fault.
was, bro.
No, it wasn't. No, it
Bro, yes,
wasn't.
it
No,
was,
it
bro.
was not all
Yo,
Steve
Steve
Nash's
Nash
fault,
game
bro.
plan was give it to KD and Kyrie.
Sorry,
Oh
bro.
wait.
I'm
Oh, all
sorry,
right.
bro.
Let me ask you one question. One question. Have you watched a game? I know you watched Steve Nash games, but did you watch any Jock Vaughn coach games, like a whole
Yeah,
game?
of course, of course.
So
The Jack. Hold on, but can
you
I
don't
ask
see
you
a
something?
big difference though
But
between
wasn't Jack Vaughn there before y'all hired Steve Nash?
yeah.
Oh, okay,
He coached
okay.
the bubble.
Jack Vaughn
He
was
coached the
there
bubble.
before. Jack Vaughn was there before Steve Nash. What's his name? Ime Adoku was there before y'all hired Steve Nash. Um, who was
But don't
available?
ask me why they didn't hire him
Hold up,
before, because
hold
I'm gonna
up.
just tell you
Who else was available
racism.
before Steve Nash though? Who else there? Who else? The Clippers head coach, what's his name? The dude from the Clippers, he was available, but y'all chose Steve Nash. That's not his fault. That's Shaw Mark's fault. He knew Steve Nash wasn't a experienced head coach, but he chose all them dudes over him. And that's on your management.
Listen, I ain't want to hire JV neither. I fucking wanted to get Ime Udoka back, but and like I said, I feel like we still should have got the nigga because now he not getting his job back in Boston because did you see they made the new dude the official head coach now? He not interim no more.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. You literally
Yeah.
supposedly smash one of the executives' wives. What do you
But
think
that was
was gonna
part of what I
happen in
was
that?
saying about feeding into the bullshit because they don't want to hire a nigga because of the controversy that the media is gonna cause. But fuck the media. Like
The
they can,
media is always gonna cause problems, though,
yeah,
bro. We in New York, man.
fuck. Like for me, I would just like, yo, fuck the media. I'm doing what I want to do with my team. Like I don't care. Like it's about winning basketball games if that's what it's about.
Yeah, but the media, Steve Nash got put in a bad position with the Nets, bro. He should have never been hired. He should have never
The
been
only,
the
the
head
only,
coach.
the only thing Steve Nash ever did good as a head coach is beat the Knicks. Like he
Yo,
never
bro,
lost to the Knicks.
just like the Nets signed all those players just to
He
beat the Knicks. You prove my point. Thank
no,
you
I said
very much.
no.
Thank you very much.
I said that's
Thank
what
you very
Steve
much.
Nash did. See, that's
Nah,
what I'm saying. You
nah,
don't be
that's not.
understanding the
Yeah,
points. You don't be understanding the points, bro. Like
nah.
the
Actually,
only thing Steve Nash
you
did
gotta
was
give.
beat the Knicks. Because
No,
look,
that's
he
not
beat the
true.
Knicks
That's not
shorthanded.
true.
Wait, look, look,
That's
look.
not true.
Hold on. Wait. All I'm
Okay,
saying is
go ahead,
those
cause
games.
I'm about to
The,
rebuttal your shit.
the only thing that he did good was he never lost to the Knicks. And it's not even like he
Nah,
had
there's more
stars in
popcorn
every
under
game.
there.
Because his
On the
game
bottom.
plan was always just pass the KD or pass the Kyrie, get me out of trouble. But in those games, some of them he was shorthanded and he still found a way to pull through. Any other time, that never worked for him.
Nah,
Okay.
but how many different rotations Steve Nash had to deal with because
Man,
of situations
yo,
where
last
KD and
year,
Kyrie. That's not on him, bro. That's on the
last year,
players.
yo, but hold up. No, I disagree. That is on him.
But
You know why?
what?
You know why it is on him? Because
Why?
he did not have to put out 32 different rotations last year.
Yes,
He
he
could
did.
have
With KD and Kyrie, KD was hurt. Kyrie was like in limbo. You don't know what you're getting
no,
from
no,
Kyrie. Like,
it was different from night to night, and I understood what he was doing, but at some point he could have got comfortable with a group of people and said, "Let's go."
Listen, and he won y'all playoff series. Y'all gotta give him credit for something because y'all went to the
No,
second round in the second year.
but he coached terribly. Like that, if he was a good coach, that series wouldn't have went to Game 7. We would have won before Game 7. Like
Right.
this nigga was he was a terrible coach. It was just he like, and the thing is, it's not. I don't know everything that he was saying, but just from watching it, he was making bad decisions in crucial moments. Like, and one that stood out for me was in the playoffs last year. They asked him, "Yo, y'all getting out rebounded out here. What do you think you should do about that?" And then he was like, "Well, I'm not really sure." Like he was confused for a second, and then he put out KD with 4 point guards, and it's like if they saying we get out rebounded, why would you put out KD and 4 point guards like that? And
Um,
and not for nothing, I think with that lineup they did hit a couple threes and try to come back, but it wasn't no way to get no rebounds. So it's like I don't get and I don't get Jock Vaughn some of the times either, but it seems like he got more of a hold on the game. Like when he sees something is going wrong that he don't like, he gonna call a timeout. Even if it's right after he just called a timeout. If the same shit happened again, he's like, yo, what the fuck I just told y'all? We just said we gonna do this. Like,
right.
I,
Brandon, the
and
the
JP get out there and play with them too in the practices. I seen him in the practices playing like
nah,
defense.
JB is you know, he got that experience. It didn't work out too well for him in Orlando because of the kind of talent that he had on that team. By the time he got there, it wasn't, you know, they didn't have much talent. Bless you. Um, but now he got more talent to rock out with because now, you know, that trade brought in some good talent. So now he got something to work with. He got a better team now than he did with the Magics. That's for sure. Because that team was trash. But to answer Brandon Wright, if I'm not mistaken, the last time we made it to the second round was the year we won 54 games with Melo. When Melo, if I'm not mistaken, Stat didn't play in that series,
I don't know.
because he was hurt. But that was this last time we made it to the second round. We had Melo on the team with with old Jason Kidd and those guys
I
with
tell you
freaking
what,
Mike Woodson as our coach.
I don't know why the fuck Shaw Barks still got Bello on the phone right now. Because if I was Shaw Barks, I would have Bello on the phone. And I told you a minute ago, I don't want Bello on the team. But that was when we had Kyrie and KD. Now that we don't
Yeah.
got them two niggas, yeah, get Bello up in here. I take Bello.
Yo, Jaffe, to be honest with you, Stat was like by the time we got Stat, he wasn't the same Stat from Phoenix. We got a Stat that was broken down already. So he wasn't the same player.
Oh,
And
we got KD
Melo,
after. Wait,
yo,
we
Melo,
got KD after Achilles injury.
yeah, but remember, you can't compare KD and Amari, bro. Like, let's be real.
Just
Come
saying,
on, bro.
we,
Like, we can't
we
do
got
that.
yo
Like,
every
we
year
can't do
KD.
that.
Every year
We can't
KD
do
played,
that.
he got injured. So you
Yeah,
don't think
but
that has to do with him getting older and having injuries already?
yeah, but
He blows
imagine all
high
the
every year.
injuries. Amari had the eye injury. He had the
I'm
Steve
just saying,
Nash ran him to the ground. I mean,
KD
not Steve
is
Nash,
getting older.
D'Antoni.
KD is getting older, and he already made a paper mache. So if he gonna keep
Right.
falling apart every year for 20, 30 games, that take away from his value to me. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what I like about this Mikal Bridges dude. That they saying he played every game. Every game. Like, what the hell is
Yeah.
that? I ain't know
He's
niggas
an
could really
Iron
do
Man.
that.
He's an Iron Man. Mikal Bridges is an Iron Man, bro.
I ain't know people still do that. They say he played every game in college and every one of his NBA games so far.
Nah,
And and he
because
missed
when
one
it
game because of that trade, but I don't think they holding that against him.
we wasn't gonna win a chip. I don't know who told you that, but I didn't think we was gonna win a chip with that team. And I thought it was a fail. It was a fail of a season because we won 54 games and we failed. So
Yo,
I'm
so,
not I'm
so let
not
me
one of
ask this
those
question.
fans that's gonna
Hold
be
on,
celebrating. Oh, we made it to the playoffs. We made
So
it
you
to the
saying
playoffs.
every season?
No, we
So,
failed, bro.
so you saying every season where you don't win a championship is a failure?
Failure, bro. It's a failure.
So that means
Any player in this league, any player
I'm more realistic than that.
in any sport, Derek Jeter, one of the best baseball players ever in New York history, he said it. We make the playoffs. If you don't win the championship, that is a failure. It's a failure, bro. I believe that. Like
Yo,
right now, if
I
go
hear
ahead, go
you.
ahead.
No, I hear you, but only one team win the chip every year, and I get it. That means everybody else failed, but I feel like depending on what the expectations for your seasons is,
It's a
determines whether
fail.
it's a failure or not.
It is. Like right now, y'all had KD, Kyrie, Harden. That didn't work out. That's a fail. Because there's no championships came out of that. That is a fail.
Yeah, but
Now,
I feel like
then this
if
year,
if I feel like if we pull a Knicks this year, get to the fucking playoffs and win one game, I feel like we exceeded expectations. Because last year with KD and Kyrie, we went to the playoffs, won no games. So with this
I don't
team
know.
without KD and Kyrie, if we could get to the playoffs and win one game, we exceeded expectations. Anything more than that is bonus.
But you know, this year when y'all started off the season, when y'all was contenders. 'Cause y'all started off, y'all
Last
played the
year we
first
started
half of the
off.
season.
Last year we
Y'all
started
started
off
off for
21 and
contenders.
9.
So would that be so
We
from here
started off
on out?
21 and 9 last year. This
But
season
that
we
wouldn't be
started
a
off
fail
trash
though.
and then built up.
You wouldn't think that's a fail though because y'all lost your stars. That's not a fail.
No,
Okay.
no, I told you I didn't want them on the team in the first place. The fact I did think we were going to finish this year, just like KD said. Thought we were going to finish this year. It was good momentum, but Kyrie wanted to blow it up. Fuck it, it's over. We got some new players. We already this year wanted to play way more defensive basketball. We was doing that. Now we got a chance to play way more defensive ball. We got younger players. We got Cam Thomas that could score 40. We got Mikal Bridges that could score 40. We got a bunch of three-point shooters around these niggas. If Ben learns how to fucking attack the basket again, it's gonna be trouble. We fine.
So Brandon, how we fucking up the Mecca? We building up our team right now. We building up our team. Actually, we doing pretty good
Yo, this
for
is
for somebody that went and signed a bum to $104 million. The dude is got snubbed from an All-Star game. He actually the
yo,
smallest player on the
yeah,
court
let's talk about
just
that.
dropped a
Yo,
40 burger on y'all.
the smallest
So
player in the
how is
court,
that
40
fucking up?
burger. He's an all-star, or he should have been an all-star. How come because all y'all do is tell us, oh, y'all got the most attendance, y'all got the most fans, y'all tickets cost the most. This that. Why the fuck y'all ain't voting neither one of them niggas into the All-Star game? If y'all got all
Voted.
these fans, oh
I don't
wait,
know what y'all
how did
talking about
KD and
because I
Kyrie
voted.
get into? KD and Kyrie both got into the All-Star game, but how
On,
come
bro.
the on the vote?
Those are. Come on, bro. Like, what kind of
What?
question is that? We talking about
No,
yo
no,
Derrick
no, no. You're
Rose.
not listening. I don't care about KD and Kyrie getting
No,
into it.
I
I said,
know
how
that. I'm
come
not
y'all
saying
niggas
that. I'm
can't
not
get
saying
into it?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
I'm
come?
not saying
No,
that.
because y'all got all the
Julius,
fans in the world, the most biggest fans.
Julius Randle made the
Not in
All
the fan
Star.
vote.
Yes, he did.
He got in
He
on the
made
player
it
vote.
though. He made it though. He
Yeah, no,
still
he got
made
in
it
on the
though.
player vote, not the
And
fan.
I
And I'm
voted
asking
him.
why the
But
fans
I
didn't vote for
voted.
him.
I can't answer that question because I
Y'all got
voted.
so many fans though,
I can't answer
because
that
y'all don't got
question
that
because
many fans. That's the answer.
nah,
I'm
we do got
answering the question
fans.
for you.
We do got fans. We
Y'all
got
don't
more
got as
fans
many
than
as
Net
y'all think
fans.
y'all got.
We actually got more Knicks fans than there is Net fans ever.
Y'all don't got as many as y'all
Ever.
think y'all got.
Remember, we even got more Knicks fans in Brooklyn than Net
Yo, but you know what though?
fans. All
The
your
fact of the
fans come
matter
from
is,
Jersey.
no, the
Ain't no
fact
real Net fans in Brooklyn. Cut it
nah,
out.
mad bandwagon fans probably
Cut it
yes.
out.
Because the thing is, we had worldwide fans. It be niggas in Indonesia and
Those are not real
Jakarta.
fans, though. Those are not real
Hey,
fans.
they fans of KD, they fans of basketball. They was fans. They
Those are
was
not
Nets fans.
real fans.
All
You
I'm
know what
saying
I
is,
mean?
All I'm saying is y'all couldn't get a fan vote because y'all got so many fans. Y'all
We
didn't get
do.
nobody in the All-Star
We
game
we
on
got
the
really
fan
a
vote.
lot of
That's all I'm
fans. We
saying.
got a lot of fans. There was a lot of politics behind that
No, it
because of the
wasn't.
fans
It
and
was
how
a
they felt.
fan vote.
You don't
Y'all
even
fans didn't
know.
vote.
You don't even know the politics behind what happened though. You see what I'm saying? Like, how
What
you know?
happened?
Tell
What's
me
the
what you
politics?
know then. So
What's the politics?
wait. No.
What's the
No.
politics?
Since you hold up. Since you know, you tell me what
It was a
happened.
fan vote, and your fans didn't vote for the people
No,
on.
but there
No,
was
hold on,
there
wait.
was
You said let me go.
there was
You told me to
politics
go.
behind.
Oh, you
No,
told me
there
to
was
go just to cut me
politics.
off.
There was politics behind that. So
All right,
what
so
were
go
the
ahead.
politics behind that? Since you know
So go ahead.
everything,
All
Mr.
right, so
Jason
there was
Tucker,
a
tell me.
fan vote, and your fans didn't vote for your
Not
players.
what it
So
was.
your players
Wrong.
didn't make it into the
Wrong.
game from the fans because
Wrong.
there's not like your fans
Wrong.
voted, but then there were other players that more
Wrong.
people actually wanted to see those
That's not.
people.
That's not
Even
what
Nick
happened
Claxton
though.
was on the list. Know what I mean?
That's not what happened though.
So
Because
then
our
what you
fan
asking me
base,
for? So go ahead.
wasn't happy. Because our fan base wasn't happy with what the front office was doing. That it was
What that
all
got
over
to do with
Twitter,
Brunson
bro.
and
It was
Julius
all
Randle?
over Twitter because
What
they
that
were
got to do
going
with no
against it.
handle,
They were
Randle,
going
and
against
Brunson?
it. They didn't. They were going against it. They were going against it, bro. A lot of fans wasn't voting for Jalen Brunson because of other reasons. It wasn't because of
Because they
that,
thought
bro.
he was a bum. Then he turned. Then he
Oh
turned
wow!
up
The
after the
same
vote.
bum,
He turned up after
that
the
dropped
vote.
a 40
I
burger
just
on your
said he
head.
turned up after the
He
vote.
dropped a 40 burger
After
on
the
your head
vote.
before the vote. He was
No, he
playing
didn't
well.
drop a 40
Yes, he
before.
did.
Yo, I was at
Bro,
the game
bro,
before the
he
vote.
had
The game
15
before the
he
vote,
had
I was like, yo, our
15
11 is
30
better than
point
your 11.
games,
And nigga
Jason.
made like 4 shots the whole
15
night. That
30
nigga don't
point
fit.
games.
That nigga's a
So
bum.
this is how I know you don't even watch basketball.
I be at
Because
the game. What are you talking about? I see
you
the
don't,
little bum ass
bro,
in person.
you do not watch Nick games, bro. If you
I was
calling
at
Jalen
the
Brunson a
Knicks
bum,
game at the
you do not
Barclays.
watch
What are you talking
basketball.
about?
You do not watch basketball, bro. You do
Yo,
not watch basketball. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
all
If
right.
you calling Jalen Brunson a
A
bum,
bum.
you don't
Yes.
watch you don't watch
He's a bum.
basketball. I
He's a
can't
bum.
really take you serious, really.
All
I
right, so
can't.
I'm legally blind, but he's a bum.
You
All
really
right.
legal. You ain't legally blind. You blind, Nick.
Yeah, I'm legally blind, and he's a bum.
You
He's a
fucking
bum,
blind.
and
You
Randall
fucking
got no
blind.
handle.
You
Randall got
fucking
no
blind.
handle
And that
either.
right. Mm-hmm.
No
Okay.
handle,
If you
Randall
say
and
so,
Brunson. That's
and
y'all.
that sounds really stupid. You sound just
Do
like
y'all got
Breezy.
y'all don't even got that French fry still on y'all team, right? Y'all traded the
Nah,
French fry.
he's on the team. He's on the bench. He's
No,
out of the rotation.
I will
I
say
can
this.
admit that. I can admit that.
I will say this. Cam Reddish, I know he pissed off about his time with the Knicks, but I like the fact that he shut his mouth and ain't say nothing. I say that about him.
Real
Did you see that?
professional. I didn't like what happened to him either. I
But
thought
did you see that though?
was kind of point. Yeah, he
Like
played him right. He played
they
it
asked
right.
Kyrie some bullshit. He would have spill his mouth, say everything. They asked Cam. Cam was like, you know what? I don't want to talk about that.
What truth,
I'm free
Jaffe?
now.
What
I'm
truth
good.
is he telling me? Hold up, Jaffe, because you the one, Jaffe, that said Jalen Brunson couldn't move the needle and he dropped a 40 burger on your head.
Yo, Cam
You
Thomas
said
dropped 340
Jaffe,
burgers in a row. That
Jaffe,
shit don't mean nothing.
and you know what happened? He got benched.
Yo, hold up. How about this? How about this? The Nets are the only team in the league that have 4 people drop 40, 4 different players drop 40 throughout the league. How about that?
And then he
either.
got benched. And then he got benched.
No,
Then he got benched.
4 different
But you know
players
what?
dropped 40
But
on
you
the
know
Nets,
what?
is what I said.
Jalen
You're not listening.
Brunson,
4 different players. Only
Jalen,
team with 4 players that
that's
drop
all
40.
good and dandy. That's all good and dandy.
Yeah,
But
that don't mean nothing.
Brit,
Just like that 40 burger don't mean nothing. That's what I'm saying. We
how you
got
gonna
4 different 40 burger niggas. That don't mean nothing. Who cares? Fuck that 40 burger and Brunson.
well he dropped why would you mean it don't matter? He dropped it on your head.
Yeah,
We won
and
the game because of that.
what I'm saying is we the
So
only team in the NBA that got 4 players that dropped 40 this year.
okay. And what
That
that
don't mean
mean?
nothing, just like that 40 don't mean nothing.
It did mean nothing. It did mean something. We won the game.
Yeah, it's one game.
And the smallest good dude on the court, the guy that couldn't move the needle,
Kyrie
the
do that
guy
all
that
the
was
time.
overpaid. They
Yeah,
overpaid for Jalen Brunson. He couldn't
Overpaid.
move the needle, and
And
meanwhile
y'all
he
had to
dropped the 40
collude
burger
to
on
get
your
him.
head.
to collude together. You got to sign them the father to sign him. You can't
And
even just
don't.
sign him.
Why not? He wanted to come to the Knicks. He said it himself. He wanted to come to the Knicks. It wouldn't have been an issue anyway.
You gotta
Dallas
stop.
could have
You
gave him
gotta.
all the money. Dallas didn't give him the money he deserved, so he came to the Knicks. He wanted to be here. He
You
had
gotta
actually he was the only one that had the balls to come to the Knicks because Kyrie and them and all the other stars, they were too scared to do that. They was too
why would you
scared to
want to come
accept the
to the
challenge.
Knicks? Why would you want to come to the Knicks, bro?
Why would you go to Why would you go to Brooklyn?
Because it's
To go
Brooklyn.
over there, you go to Brooklyn to damage it and then leave?
Like,
Oh, yo,
this
let me go to
this
Brooklyn.
nigga, Mikal
Let me get a
Bridges,
Brooklyn.
his
Let me go to
name is
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Bridges. Like,
Let me go to
well, I guess he
Brooklyn.
could have been
Get a free
Manhattan Bridges,
bag.
but
Let
that
me
ain't
go
the
to
same.
Brooklyn. Let me go to Brooklyn.
Like,
Get a free
Manhattan
bag.
Bridges don't
You
sound as
know,
cool as Brooklyn
40. Let me
Bridges.
get $40 million for free, and then bounce on y'all because shit don't work out. Let
Right.
me do that.
Sometimes shit don't work out. That's business, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's business. And like I said, that's why they did right by KD and honored his request, because I'm sure they had conversations like, yo, bro, if this don't go right, you did everything you were supposed to do. You came, you showed up, you balled out. We can't ask for nothing else from you. And Kyrie pulled this shit in the middle of the season. Like, they was gonna sort this shit out at the end, but he pulled this shit in the middle of the season. It's like, all right, bros, you could go to Phoenix, have fun.
Right.
And I'm sure
Well,
they probably said, yo, we want to keep you. Look at what we're doing to try to keep you. And me personally, if I was Cam Thomas, I would feel the way. Because it's like, yo, you supposed to be my big brother type of nigga. And then you see me out here scoring 40 trying to get you back on this team. And it's like, fuck that. Still not enough, B.
and he bounced on him.
Facts. Bounced on him.
And
But,
and you know, I think he kind
yo,
of
that
hurt
nigga,
by that.
but look, that nigga's getting older in his career too, and he got to make the best decisions for him and his legacy and what he want to do for himself. So if that's where he feel like his best chance, go ahead and chase a ring like a dick chaser. Like,
Oh,
go
man, I
ahead.
don't know. I
But
can't call
look,
that. I still think Phoenix ain't gonna win a championship, but
I
that's
don't
just
think so
me.
either. But I do want to see a Mavericks Phoenix playoff series. That shit sounds like it's going to be must see TV.
Right.
I want to see that.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think one of those young teams are gonna pull it off, like maybe Memphis, one of those teams.
Yeah,
I
I don't
think.
care if it's in the first round. The first round would be
Yeah,
best. Matter of fact, that would
because
be best if they could get that in the first round.
well, if the Knicks is so trash, y'all should have won the last game. It should have never went down to 21 points. Y'all should have smashed us.
Yo, bro, our
If,
team, we had
that's
just
all I'm saying. I'm saying if we listen,
yo, no, if we'd have beat y'all that game, look, no,
if
if
we
we'd have beat y'all
trash,
that game, it'd have meant y'all super trash. Because
listen. If we trash, then what are y'all? Because we beat y'all. So if we
we two
trash,
spots
y'all
ahead of
should
y'all. That's what
never
we are.
y'all
We
should
two
never
spots ahead of
lose
y'all.
to a
That's what we
trash
are.
team. Y'all
We
should
two
never
spots
lose
ahead
by
of
a
y'all.
trash
That's what
hat.
we
I
are.
don't think that's
No,
gonna
I hear
be
you. You
steady,
don't
but
think, but you don't know either. So we right now
no, I know for a
you
fact that shit
asked,
is
what
not
are
gonna
we?
be
You
steady.
asked, what are we? And I answered you. We two spots ahead of y'all. So
That's
if y'all
cool. That
trash,
that
we
was
two
all
spots
because
ahead of y'all. So
remember,
we two spots
remember
ahead of
that
trash.
you was two spots ahead of us because of what KD and Kyrie did while y'all was there, not because of this new team.
Got you. Got you. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
a fact.
That's a
That's
fact. It's a fact. It's a fact.
no, that's a
It
fact. But the team is
is.
still a team.
No, it is. But
The
but
team is still a
this
team.
team didn't do that
No, that's a fact. That's a
though.
fact.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad we
But
got that straight.
but this team was only playing together for 2 days. So if they beat y'all after playing for 2 days, then y'all are super trash, right?
No, the
Hold on,
first
wait,
game
time
y'all
out,
beat us with
time
the
out, time out,
stars.
time out, time out. If they would have beat y'all after being together for 2 days, like with the way they
But
played the
that didn't
rotation,
happen. But that
no,
didn't happen though.
no, I'm just saying it
No,
did, it
but I'm
did. But if
saying,
that would have happened,
y'all can't bring that up because it did not happen.
yeah, that's what I'm telling you why it did happen.
But it didn't.
No,
So
no,
there's
it
no
did
need
not
to
happen.
answer that question because it didn't.
Exactly, exactly. Listen,
There's no need to answer
listen.
that question because it didn't.
There's no need to answer that question because you know the answer to the question. If y'all would have lost to a team like that makes no
But
sense.
you reaching because it did not happen.
No, it
So if
just
you
makes
want to keep,
it would
if
make
you
no
listen,
sense for y'all to lose to
if you
that team.
want to, if you want to keep reaching, if
Listen,
you want to keep
listen. If
reaching, you
y'all
can,
lose
but
to a
it
team,
didn't happen.
if y'all lose to a team that just got put together 2 days ago, y'all
It
niggas
don't
super ass.
matter. Listen, if we was trash, y'all should have beat us with no problem.
No, y'all trash. Y'all just not
Because
super ass.
y'all
That's what I'm
supposedly
saying.
y'all better.
If y'all would have been
Y'all got
super
the
ass,
better
but y'all not
team.
super ass.
But
Y'all just
that's that.
regular trash.
But it didn't happen. So I guess y'all super ass for losing to us then. I guess y'all super ass for losing to us. You just did that
Yo,
to yourself.
no, bro. Like I just told you, the team just got together. We
It
just
don't
got together.
matter.
So
It
how
don't
the hell?
matter.
Yo, bro, they
But
got
if your team just got together and we trash, like y'all say we ass, y'all
yeah.
should have beat us with no issues. There should have been no
So
problem.
they supposed to
You
just go
should
out
have
there and
never
be.
lost. You
They
should have
supposed to
never
just go out
lost
there
by
and win,
21.
no
Why
plays. Just
not?
go
Y'all
out there and
better.
just play.
But if y'all better, y'all should have beat us.
They supposed to just go out. Yo,
Y'all
bro, I
better.
don't
Y'all
even
got the
know who
better
some of these
players.
guys are. I've never seen Finney Smith play in my life to the other day. But they tell me he could rebound, and I watched a couple of his highlights recently. Like, I get it. But Jacques Vaughn played me personally, I wouldn't have played them the way he played them. Know what I mean? I would have put most of our team in the game and then sprinkled them niggas in the lineup. He automatically put them niggas in the lineup and they don't know the plays. Like I forgot which one of them was saying it. He was like, yo, like they got different terminology for stuff in the like, yeah, we from the West Coast offenses, so we got some of the stuff that's the same, but we say it in different words. But in the East Coast, they run in different type of offenses. Like I'm out there sometimes, somebody I don't know where to be, somebody just telling me go over there. But that's just they got to build that chemistry, and all of the chemistry that we was building up, niggas lost the shit, bro. And for it to come, and the Knicks game to me is always a big game, and it came 2 days before a big game. Shit happens. I wasn't expecting to win that game, but if I said if we win this game, these niggas super ass. But y'all went out there and balled out. I ain't mad at that.
So that make y'all super ass, huh?
Yo, that night, and matter of fact,
I'm just saying though.
That fourth quarter, we was super ass. That
Yeah,
fourth quarter, we was super ass.
because in the first half it was a back and forth thing.
Yeah, we was good, but
in the first half it was a back and forth thing.
When you don't have like when you can't run plays or you don't know who's your closers or who, like you trying to figure that out, you're not going to be able to close a big game. Like, and then y'all had niggas cooking. And to me, fuck Brunson's 40 burger. Josh Hart, or what's that? That's his name?
27. He had 27. Josh Hart.
He was the X factor. If y'all ain't
coming off the bench.
If y'all ain't have him, we'd have still won that game. If y'all ain't
he came off the bench. He came off the bench and put work in.
The first
He
quarter,
put work in.
6 and take that 27 points away, we win this game. But
it didn't happen.
Yeah, but they was there. But he was the X factor, not Brunson. He moved the needle.
He put no. Actually,
moved the needle,
who was the one that? And they both moved the needle. They both moved the needle. Because Jalen Brunson still dropped a 40 burger on your whole squad. The smallest dude on the court. But nothing. But nothing.
Letting him do that.
But nothing.
Nah, he's a bum.
Ain't no way Mikal Bridges is letting him do that. I'm sorry. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
When I say let
ain't no way.
I'm not saying like he was allowing him. He like when you play with your friends, I don't think he was playing as hard as he was playing the next night when he was playing against niggas he don't know. That's
Jaffe, if you don't really know, do some research. Your man dropped 40 points in the game. So don't act like he can't drop 27 in the game, bro. Don't act like this is what I'm saying about some of y'all. Y'all really don't be doing y'all research.
Bro was playing doing y'all research. About the Josh Hart kid. He was on ball. He had a couple blocks. He was an X factor in that game. He came in, gave a spark. I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? But
listen, he's a really good role player, bro. He's a really good role player. And I'm loving the trade because we basically gave up 3 guys that wasn't even playing for him, bro.
Yeah, great pickup. You know what I mean?
Everybody was complaining about the first round pick we gave up, but I'm not even mad at it.
Who y'all gave up besides Cam Reddish?
We gave up Cam Reddish. What's that dude's name? It was Cam Reddish. I can't pronounce the dude's name. I have a problem pronouncing his name. And there was one other player that we had. Ryan something. They're not, their last names
Okay,
are tricky for me to repeat. But
gotcha.
it was Cam, SVY, Ryan, and it was a first round pick, and I think it was a second round. It was one of the Knicks protected picks. There you go. Yeah, something like that. I have a hard time pronouncing his last name. I don't like to mispronounce people's
What?
last name, but Ara
Oh, what?
Kadakna or whatever the fuck. I don't
Yeah,
even know, bro. Like that's a weird ass name. But we gave up 3 players that we wasn't even playing. They wasn't even in the rotation.
yeah.
Which I ain't gonna lie, like when it came to Cam, I wanted Cam to play, but
See,
I don't know what he
you
did
talking
to
about
fall out the
RJ?
rotation.
Maybe it might have been Cam when I was saying it. I was like
Nah, you
quickly and
said
Cam or
RJ. Don't
somebody.
worry, I'm gonna look for that video and I'm gonna
Quickly
find
and Cam. I don't know
it.
about no RJ, man. But
Nah, yo, listen, Brandon, you gotta stop that because if the Knicks wasn't shit, we wouldn't be where we at right
yo,
now.
no,
We would not.
I was telling my other Knicks fans, homies, the other day. The Knicks is just waiting to nick it up for you. They want to get y'all to the highest point possible where they could let y'all down the biggest. Like they don't
Right.
want to just let y'all down now. They want to get
Like the
y'all
way
to
they let y'all
they
down,
want to get
like
y'all
that.
hopes all the way up so
Like
they
the
can
Nets
let y'all
did to y'all, like KD and
down.
Kyrie did to y'all. Like they let
No,
y'all hope. Y'all
no.
hopes was all the way high with a ship called
Yo,
championship, and that
talking to
shit
the
came
wrong
to
guy.
rap.
You talking to the wrong guy. You're not
like
talking to Nick
like
Fan,
that,
but
yo, I'm sorry, bro.
I
I'm
never said
sorry,
five
bro.
out of
Like
10.
he I never said you did say that. I
Yeah, I
never said
never
you
said
did
five
say
out
that.
of 10
I
champions.
never said you did
I
say that,
don't
but
think
the champ
me
but they let y'all
personally,
down.
I don't think names on papers win nothing. I would have had to see them, like, in order for me to think they was going to win a championship, I would have had to see them win 60 games and play all of the games and be like, oh shit, look at this. Woo! Like, I would have had to see that. And then, yeah, we could win a championship. But names on paper don't mean shit to me. You got to put
Mm.
it on the court. If it's not on the court, what do it even matter?
Nah, I don't know because those names do count to me, especially a guy like KD. That matters.
Not if you're going to
I
keep
don't
getting
know. I
injured.
don't know why. I don't know why it don't matter to you. I
Yeah,
mean,
not if you're
I
going
don't
to
know.
keep getting
Maybe you
injured.
got other
Because
kind
the
of
nigga made a paper mache, that's
other. I
why.
don't know how other
Nigga fell
people would have.
apart. You know them
I don't know how
the
other
little
people would
puppet
agree
nigga.
with that.
I'm a
Yeah,
real
yeah,
boy. That nigga fell apart every year.
I get it. I get it. But I don't know how other people would agree with that. I doubt other
Yeah,
people would agree with that.
I don't
But
care what other
but
people think.
um but
That's what
those names count. Those names count. Those
they do
names
not.
matter.
Names on
Yes, they
paper don't
do.
mean nothing.
Yeah,
Names on paper are
you
just
could.
names on paper.
I mean, I'll let you tell it. But they do matter. They do matter,
Yeah.
especially with all
Well,
the
you have
money.
like
With
you
all
said,
the money. Hold up,
I
hold up,
names on
hold
paper
up.
matter,
Listen,
but y'all had Amari,
with all the
Amari, y'all had
that was given up,
Carmelo, y'all had who else? What,
all the money
y'all
that
had
was given
Amari,
up,
Carmelo, and who else? What other
huh?
names on paper y'all had?
Yeah, but come on, you
No,
comparing
hold up. You said
Amari
names on
to
paper. That
KD.
matters. So y'all had
It does matter.
Amari, y'all
And
had
guess what? And
Carmelo.
guess what? And
Ewing
guess what
ain't do
though?
nothing.
Hey, listen. Can I say something?
Ewing didn't even
Can
get y'all a chip. Ewing is
But
one of the
Ewing
best
took us.
receivers on
Ewing
top.
actually, if you really wanted to get technical with Ewing took us to the finals twice with less than
Right,
what
but he
KD
didn't get
had.
you a chip. The Nets
Hold
been
up,
to
but
the
he took
finals too, but
he
you didn't get a
yo
chip.
no, KD didn't bring y'all to the
Jersey
finals.
Nets been to the finals. I said the Jersey Nets.
KD and
Yeah, I
Kyrie did
didn't
not
say
bring you
them.
to the
I just
finals.
said the
But
Nets period.
Patrick
We talking
Ewing
about
did with
old shit,
less.
right? Ewing.
Patrick
Ewing is
Ewing did with
old.
less. Patrick Ewing did with less. Patrick
What?
Ewing took us to the final with less talent.
What are you
With
talking about?
less
It's Hall of
talent.
Famers on that team.
Who?
Ain't all them niggas Hall
Who?
of Fame? Oakley and
Oh, I'm
these,
sorry.
all these niggas, them
Charles
niggas not,
Oakley. Charles
them niggas,
Oakley is a Hall of Famer.
they
Where?
not? Or they just Hall
Where?
of Fame Knicks?
Hall of Fame Knicks. I don't know if they Hall of Fame players.
Oh, all right.
Anthony
All right.
Mason. Anthony Mason
I
is not
thought
a
them
Hall of
niggas was
Fame. Rest in
greats.
peace.
Them niggas not greats. I
I
think they're
mean, they
nice.
great players. They great players, but hold on, my bad.
Them niggas
But
is niggas that you bring up in conversations about some of the best power forwards and whatever the fuck.
but
You telling me these
Patrick
niggas?
Ewing, Patrick Ewing didn't have whoever said Charles
So
Oakley was one
you
of the
telling
top
me?
power
Oh
forwards in
wait,
the league, though.
hold on, time
Who
out.
said that?
I got a funny question.
Who said
Hold on.
that?
So you telling me you rather have Royce O'Neal or Anthony Mason?
Me, I'd rather have Anthony Mason.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This nigga KD had
But
Royce O'Neal.
You rather have Royce O'Neal over Bruce Brown. That's crazy to me.
You know what? I don't
That's
know. I
crazy
think
to
they the
me.
same nigga.
You
One,
said Bruce Brown.
I think they similar in play style, and if you got Ben Simmons on the team, I don't think you need Bruce Brown's defense as much as you need. Like I would trade Ben for Bruce, right? But like the fact that we got Royce, I've never seen Bruce hit 6, 7 threes in a game. Royce is a better shooter than Bruce. He's almost an equal defender, but he's not a better like he don't take it better off the dribble. But this nigga can take it off the dribble. He just don't do it on his bench shit. Because when he does it, he got a little floater he used, but he just don't do it in game.
Who's that, Ben? Who's that, Ben?
No, I'm talking about this nigga Royce. Because Royce, he's a better shooter than Bruce though. Like and
Three-point shooter.
Yeah,
Three-point
that's
shooter,
what they
yeah.
want him for, is that 3-point shit. But I don't think he should be taking that many threes, but that's what they want him to do. So he's a better shooter for that position than Bruce. But
Right.
Bruce is definitely like better. I think his IQ is better because Royce IQ be.
Yo, but not for nothing though. Bruce Brown balled out for y'all in the
He
playoffs.
did, bro. And that's the thing I hate about Sean Marks. Sean Marks don't got no loyalty to, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like sentimental shit.
Right.
Like me personally, if you do good shit for my team, I want to reward you by giving you some shit and making you look good. But this nigga will, as soon as you do something good, Sean Marks look at you as a trade piece. Like, I wonder who I could trade this nigga for. Niggas gonna love this nigga. Like,
you think he was trying to trade Cam and Claxton for Siakam?
I think he was trying to trade Cam. That's why he wasn't playing Cam. Because can't nobody give me no good reasons why he wasn't getting no burn. I think they was just like, yo. I think they're like, yo, niggas seen him play before. Niggas know he could play. Let's just keep him on the bench and we could trade him for somebody else. But if we let him play, he could get injured. He could fuck up. And then niggas might not want him no more.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing I could think of. I didn't want them to trade him. But why else would they never play this nigga? And I feel like the whole time when Kyrie was out, Cam should have been his understudy. Like, they should have been showing him how to play with KD. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was tough, man. That's tough, man.
It is what it is. We got a new team. I like these new guys. They seem nervous or something because they're not shooting the 3 ball up to their percentage. But because at this point, the shots that they take, and I feel like Joe, Patty, or fucking Seth should be taking them. But we got like 6 or 7 people in the team that average 40%. So that can't be bad. We just gotta get them.
Well, y'all a good 3-point shot. I think y'all like the second best. Y'all got the second best 3-point percentage in the league this year.
I don't look at none of these stats no more because all of them stats is padded with KD and Kyrie being so efficient. Like they were so efficient, they made us have the highest field goal percentage and the highest this. But with them not on the team, that's not us no more.
Nope, that's a fact. That's a whole different squad.
We more of a hustle team, and I still think we should have a high 3-point percentage. But the mid-range shots, and it don't seem like they gonna create for Nick the same way that they was creating for Nick, that KD and Kyrie was creating for Nick. But we got to see what's gonna happen. Nick gonna have to fend for himself because they was setting him up with a lot of shit, making him look good, and now he gonna have to make himself look good.
Nah, but Nick is balling, bro. Like I give him credit, man. That kid, I used to give Nick Claxton a lot of bullshit, but I was
No,
on the show not too long ago, and I had to give him his flowers, bro, because
I
this
be
year,
watching the
I
games.
know last year he was getting cooked a lot,
Yo,
but
bro,
this
I be
year,
watching the games.
this year he
Nick
came.
defense, Nick put on about 10, 15 pounds or 20 pounds, and he he's quick out there. He's quicker than all the other dudes that's bigger than him. But when it comes to him on offense, like he don't really create for himself a lot. It be
Nah,
KD or Kyrie drawing the double and just throwing the lob to him or passing it inside to him, letting him get an easy bucket. But if other players not gonna do that for him, he gonna have to fend for himself on offense. It's not it's not gonna be them 20-point nights no more.
yeah, it's gonna be tough, but he do a lot of other things that help y'all
Oh, of
defensively, though.
course, of
So that's
course. Nah.
so
This nigga
that's a plus.
averaging like 2, 3 blocks a game or some shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's up for like I'm not sure what place he is in the ranking for defensive player of the year.
Yeah, because
But I
everybody
think
kept
I think
talking
he's
about
like top five.
everybody keep talking about most improved player, but he
Nah, I don't
wants
think that's
he wants defensive player of the year. That's what he wants.
yeah, I think he gonna be top five in that category. I don't know about most improved player because you got some other guys up there that could go up for that award. I think Jalen Brunson might be up for that award. I could be wrong,
Mm.
um but definitely the defensive player of the year. I know Mitch
If he
wanted to
get
go
most
for that, but
if he get most improved player, that means he was a bum last year, and this year he doing better.
well, that's not really being a bum because last year with the Mavericks, he went all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals and he was averaging almost 30 points a game in the
Mhm.
playoffs. And he got
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and
How
they
can he be
and
most
they
improved from that?
well because now you're not playing under Luca no more. So they said by him playing with Luca, he wouldn't be able to do none of that, and
Yo,
and he's
you
been
think
able to
that's
do
funny
that so far.
that all of the old Knicks is over there with Luca, and now Kyrie is over there with all the old Knicks?
Yo, hey, listen. There's a lot of old Knicks over there. We do a lot of business with them.
Yeah, y'all do.
We do a lot of business with them. I can't. When it comes, I think we do a lot of business with them, the Pistons, and I forget the other team we do business with on a regular. But yeah, they got Reggie Bullock, Netlakina, I think, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken,
Mm-hmm.
he's still on
And
that
Tim
team,
Hardaway.
and Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway.
Somebody
They
else
had
too, right?
they had fucking KP.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They had KP there, Kristaps Porzingis, but
Yep.
that didn't work out, and they got rid of his ass. Um,
But
but
I don't know if
but I
Luca and Kyrie gonna work out. But Luca, that I don't know. Kyrie is nice though, bro. Like I seen a
no
couple
listen,
days. Kyrie is nice.
no bro,
He
listen, yo, Kyrie is different, bro. I think it's up here. It's a 90% of it is up here. I think. I don't
did,
know.
did you see
I
that
can't
joint?
read him.
Did you see that joint where Kawhi was playing defense on him and he just hung in the air until Kawhi put his hand down and then
Yeah,
shot the
yeah.
ball? I'm
Nah,
like, this
bro.
this nigga Kyrie is different, bro.
No, nah, bro. Listen. If Kyrie didn't have all that
Baggage.
off the
Bag-
court drama, bro, he'd be he'd be
Kobe.
he'd be I
He's
mean, yeah, he do got a championship, and
like,
he did make Steph Curry look crazy in the finals. I
yo,
can't even
bro.
hold him for that, but
If that boy was focused on ball and
yeah,
only
yeah.
ball, he would be Kobe, bro. Like,
As a matter of fact, if he would have been focused on what he was supposed to do, the Nets would have won a championship, bro.
bro, like I said, if was a spliff, we'd all be high.
I'm
And
yeah.
I don't think about what could have happened. I don't think about what can happen. I gotta see something that makes me believe that. And nothing
Wow.
about the Nets run ever made me believe they about to win a championship right now. And that's
Wow.
me personally. Like
All
not
right, listen, I can't
nothing
argue
like
that.
anything I seen, I was like, all right, maybe they could. Maybe. Come on, let's bring but nothing about it was like, yo, let me this definitely right now, this is about to happen. Like maybe because look, maybe if KD foot size was a little bit smaller, because I wanted us to win that game, but it's not like that game. I was sitting there like, yeah, I'm guaranteed to win this game. I was nervous, like, oh shit, man, what the fuck? Like that shit was crazy. So and when he hit that shot, I thought he won the game. Everybody thought he won the game. Then they zoomed in on that toe, and that's crazy. And the crazy shit is during the regular season, it's a lot of them shits where somebody toeing the line and they don't even go back, they don't care. But in those situations, it matters.
Nah, yeah, and I don't necessarily think that Kyrie and Luca tandem is gonna work. Plus, if their defense was bad before Kyrie got there, imagine how bad it's gonna be now. Because they got rid of one of their best players, their best defensive players, and what you call it, that kid Finley that they traded to Brooklyn. He was their best defender.
Jalen Brunson is not the most improved player. My fault. I was looking at the comments.
Nah, nah,
But
nah,
and
it's
the only
good.
reason why, oh wait, I'm not hating on him, but y'all gonna say I'm hating on the bum. But I'm not hating on him. What I'm
Calling
saying
him
is
a bum is hating, bro. I'm
no,
just saying.
I'm just having fun with his name. That's it.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm just having fun with his name. Like
Okay.
he if he wasn't on the Knicks, he wouldn't be Bumson. Like it's just but
I
what I'm
got
saying
you.
is, like, if he was already good last year, like this good, and he got this much better, now I mean, that's great that he got better, but he was already good last year. You got to give it to a nigga that was not good last year
I
and is
I
doing
think
real good now.
no, but the reason why I think he would get it because last year he wasn't the guy. He
Mm-hmm.
wasn't the guy. Luca was the guy. Luca was he was that dude carrying the Mavs. Even though Jalen Brunson did his thing in the first round and they were able to eliminate Utah, but at the same time, Luca was still that dude. But now
Yeah, of course.
with the
It's
Knicks,
Luka.
with the Knicks though, he's really the first option. He's the
I was about
man.
to say. So you don't look at Randall as the first guy?
Bro, I never thought Randall was the first guy, but being that we didn't have nobody else other than RJ, the first option would always have to be Randall. But Randall's not a first option to me, bro.
Matter of fact, and I think I know how you're going to answer this because you kind of already answered earlier. But this is one thing that I've been asking Knicks fans all week. You don't think now that a lot of y'all hate RJ,
I
you
don't
don't
hate
think,
RJ.
you don't?
Nope.
Well, have you been
I
seeing
love
Knicks fans?
RJ.
Have you been seeing Knicks fans say that they don't like
Of
RJ? Right?
course. Of course,
All
bro.
right.
And I
So
and I'll be honest with you,
yeah.
bro. To me, I think it's pathetic. I think you're bashing a kid that's 22 years old. To me, you know, players that go through bad stretches throughout the season, it happens to the best of them, bro. Like you can't tell me a player never went through a bad stretch throughout his career. Like bad, RJ always starts off slow. He always starts off slow. And then little by little throughout the year, he starts catching flames, and then sometimes he'll hit that bump in the road again. And then in the second half, he always goes off, bro. Like I'm not even worried about RJ. I think all the trading RJ and all that other nonsense, I think is stupid and ridiculous.
Okay, so that
Um,
was my question though. I was going to ask, would you have like in hindsight, do you think the trade for Donovan Mitchell would have
Hell
been?
no, bro. If we would have traded for Donovan Mitchell right now, we
Because what they
I
wanted
think
for him again, it was
they
RJ,
wanted
somebody else.
RJ, they wanted RJ, they wanted Obi, they wanted Mitchell Robinson, they wanted Quentin Grimes, and they wanted six unprotected. They
They
wanted
wanted all
six
of them
picks,
niggas.
bro. They wanted all of that, and
They
they
could have
wanted
just said
six
Mitchell
first round
Robinson too.
picks,
They was wilding.
bro. They wanted six first round picks
I
along
thought
with all that.
I thought it was just RJ, Obi, and Quickly.
Nah, bro. It was all that. It wasn't even
That's funny.
quickly in the trade. It was Quentin Grimes.
Oh,
And the reason why the Knicks didn't want to trade, they didn't want to make the trade, supposedly was because they didn't want to get rid of Quentin Grimes.
Now,
But
crazy shit is they said that the dude was just trying to fleece y'all just because he don't like the Knicks.
I think no, Brandon. I think you bugging right now, Brandon. We would not be fourth right now. You are bugging.
What you mean?
He's saying we would be fourth in the league right now if we had Donovan Mitchell. So let
Yo,
me ask you
yo, I'm
something.
not
If
gonna
we,
lie to you. I feel like that shit would be shifty because your boy Bumpson is shifty at the rim, and Spider is a well, both of them is a little strong. I don't know, but everybody say both of them don't play defense, so it would have been
bro,
crazy. But
but think about it. How we gonna replace RJ, Obi, Mitch, and Quentin Grimes? Those four players.
yeah, I
How
don't
do we
not
replace
all
that?
four of them niggas and mad picks. That's
How do
crazy.
we
But one
how do we
person,
how do we become a fourth seed with those four pieces missing? How do we build around those guys now?
but
Who
but the only one out of them that really get burned is fucking Grimes.
Grimes is the
And
only
and
no
and now that
quickly
no,
gets
you said
burned.
Quickly wasn't in the deal. You said it was
No, he wasn't in the deal. It
yeah.
was Obi.
So the
It was
only one
Obi.
Obi don't get that much burn,
He
and
gets like 15 minutes, 15,
and that's
15
is
minutes.
that every I don't be seeing him every game.
No,
Yeah,
no, not
like
every
I
game.
feel like y'all could have done without him if you had to. Not saying y'all want to get rid of him, but I feel like Sims is better than him.
Then who?
Obi. I like Sims, man.
Nah.
That kid is strong.
No,
That kid,
listen. I like Sims too, but
he's
I
still
don't
young. He
he's
got
still
time.
young. He's still young, but I don't think he got that offensive game that Obi has. Like right now, Obi, he's just following the system, bro. Like he can't go in his bag the way he should because Coach Tommy T is not. It's a system guy, bro. He wants Obi to be in the corner, shoot the three.
Mm-hmm,
Like that's what his job is.
mm-hmm.
The same thing with Quentin Grimes, bro. Like he doesn't let these guys go in their bag because you got Jalen Brunson, you got
Josh Hart gonna take all his minutes.
Josh Hart. Josh Hart took minutes from he's taking minutes from Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is he
Yeah,
gonna take?
he's taking minutes from Quentin Grimes. Sometimes he finishes off games where before Quentin Grimes was finishing games, but now Josh Hart is finishing those games off. But Sims and Obi, I'm not I don't think Sims is better than him. He probably might be more athletic than Obi because his hops is crazy. Like his head literally goes over the rim.
I think
He he's a
I
good
just think he got more upside potential. I'd want to see him in the game more, just to so he get that experience and then he start doing shit. Cause that kid, his athleticism is crazy. Like you said,
no, yeah.
jump.
I think defensively he got the edge on Obi. He's a better rebounder than Obi. He, like,
Like,
but
I
other
feel
than
like
that,
he
that's
should
all
have
we
been.
see from
Well,
him.
that night Luca did that to y'all. He should have been on the
Of
floor.
course, of
He should
course,
have
that
been
was
out there.
terrible.
It's no way.
Of
It's no way.
course,
If I run that team, it's no way he not on the floor when
no,
that play
I
about to
agree.
happen.
Yeah, that was
Yo,
terrible.
what the
But
hell?
but 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 there you go. Shit like that is why you got Nick fans screaming for Coach Tommy T's job because he be doing shit like that. You know
That,
what I mean? Like he be
bro.
having his rotations were really questionable, bro. Like if you watch the Nick games, a lot of his rotations was questionable. And then he went and sat down Cam, he took Cam out of rotation, and there was times that he would play Evan Fournier over Cam, which to me didn't make sense because I think Cam is the better player.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Cam is the better. You can't tell
But
me Cam is not schooling Evan Fournier in practice. You can't tell me that. You can't tell
but
me he's not.
according to him, he probably was saying that Evan fits the role better that he needs to play in this specific spot in the
From
off.
what I heard, from what the rumor is, Cam said to a coach, um, I don't think the coach is using me correctly. And I think that got to the coach. And after that, he was in the doghouse ever since. You
Damn.
know, now I don't
And
know how true that is. I don't
Evan
know how
don't be
true
playing
that is.
either. I thought he got some burn in the game, and he was just like, "Yo, I'm just happy they playing me, man."
Yeah. He said that it was like a one night stand.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He said it was like a one night stand. They asked him, "You think you're gonna keep getting playing time?" And la la. And he was like, "I don't know. I think that was like one night stand or whatever." But there's reasons why Evan ain't in the rotation. His defense. He's a scratchy play. He's not consistent enough. You
He's
know what I
Drake.
mean?
That's what he is.
To
Drake with
KD, to KD, yeah, to KD.
Brooklyn Bridge is
But
gonna do the same
a
thing.
lot
I'm gonna
a
tell him,
lot of people is like this to KD though. A lot of
yo,
people's like this to KD. Like,
yo,
come on.
that is funny. KD just be shooting straight over people's head. Like
Like, come on, bro. That dude is like he got a 7'4" wingspan, bro.
that's the thing, bro.
Like, who's gonna catch up to him, bro?
I'm like I'm not mad at either one of these dudes. Like, I want to see them go do their thing. Like, if they win a championship, it would kind of be bittersweet. Like, damn, that's crazy. But I don't think neither one of them going to win a championship just because I see Luka and Kyrie or just because I see Chris Paul. Them names on paper don't mean nothing to me. They got to show me. They got to, like, if they get out there and they play a solid team and just smoke them and look great doing it and do that consistently, then I'm like, okay, these dudes look tough. But just from the names, I got to see what it look like.
Right.
And
Right.
like
I
I said,
mean, with those
look,
names though, that's kind of like, damn, those are some big
with
names right there, man.
Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, and KD.
Yeah, those are some big names, man. If I'm a Phoenix fan and we don't win a championship out of that, bro, I'm furious, fam. Cause look, like, think about you paying Chris Paul 40+ million a year.
Mm-hmm.
You paying Devin Booker 30+ million a year. You paying DeAndre Ayton, let's say 20+ million a year, and now you paying KD all this money, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't get a championship out of that, bro. That's an automatic fail.
And they still could get Kyrie next year.
Bro, I don't know how they're gonna pull that off, but I
It's
don't know, man. Like
still
if
a
that
free
happens,
agent. Still a free agent in 3 months.
no, no. Hey, listen, I ain't. As long as he don't come to the Knicks, I'm good.
Yeah, he's still a free agent in 3 months, so we'll see.
So I'm hoping Leon Rose stays far away from that because I also seen some Knicks fans saying make the trade, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like,
Yo,
yo,
if
y'all
y'all get
want change?
Kyrie, if
I
y'all
say,
get Kyrie,
yo,
that would be crazy though. That
bro,
would turn the rivalry up even more.
I was saying to myself, and
Kyrie
I,
love
I
being
ain't gonna be mad, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jay. If we was to ever get Kyrie, I'd be furious.
yo.
I'd
Honestly,
be
I'm
furious,
mad
bro.
at neither one of these dudes, but as soon as they come back
Nah,
to the
that's cool.
Barclays, I
Listen,
want to see them score 0 points. Like when
I,
they
I
come to the Barclays, I want to see them get locked down, defended. Like it's over for them. But other than that, they could go wherever they want and do whatever they want because Kyrie, like I said, that shit that I saw the other night versus that shit was the thing of beauty, bro. Like
nah,
this
yo.
dude Kyrie really be in the air. Like hold up, let me switch it to my left hand now because he can't defend this left hand shot. Like it be looking like he sees it in slow motion. Like he really waited till Kawhi's hands started coming down, and once his hands started coming down, then he shot the ball. Like he was
Right.
still like how you hang in the air that long, bro?
Yo, Kyrie is a different animal, man. He's a different animal. But if like
That's
we said
all we,
earlier,
that,
bro.
look, y'all said we ain't get shit. All we got out of that shit was a few highlights. That's it. A
and
few
be in
highlights.
the Knicks.
You just got them niggas in New jerseys. They got on Brooklyn jerseys and they crossing niggas up. They hit niggas with ill spin moves. That one highlight where Blake Griffin passed the ball sideways, passed it to KD. But see, yo, I'm telling you, when they come out with the 30 for 30, they need to call it 16 games. That needs to be the name of this.
17 games.
That need to be the name of the 30 for 30, man.
Yo, that was funny when
Which would be 17.
KD was like,
It's
yo,
16. They went 13
nah,
and 3.
nah, nah, nah.
Yeah,
KD
KD said
said,
it
yeah,
wrong. KD
that was
said
the
it wrong.
best. That was the best 17 games we ever.
KD was wrong, bro. It was somebody in the back correcting him. It was only 16.
Oh, 16. Oh,
16.
okay.
They went 13 and 3.
That's
bro.
crazy that they only played 16 games
And
together, man.
everybody
That's
always say
crazy.
that. Everybody saying, "Oh, biggest flop in history." I still don't think it is. I think it's the biggest what if in history. But yeah, I'll take flop if y'all want to say flop. But them niggas only played 16 games, bro.
Yo, shout out to you, Jay Jada. Word that. Hey, listen, it is what it is, man. We completely accept your apology, my brother. That dude, I listen. I'm gonna be honest with
But
you
he ain't
though.
want to sign Bumson. You thought he was a bum?
I,
Yo, Jay.
who Jay?
Yo,
I
Jay,
don't
I'm not
know,
mad at you if you thought he was a bum, cause
but he's not a
word.
bum though. He's
No,
not
he
a
just thought
bum.
he was. I mean,
But
I
man,
can yo look, he not a bum, but I can understand how he could be confused.
yo, I'm gonna be honest with y'all because I did this, and T Tom could agree with this because me and T Tom we did a live about this on Next and Ish, and me personally, when I heard that we was giving Jalen Brunson, I think it was close to, I think it was 130 million. I was against it. I was against it. I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't want to pay him 130. We got Quick. Let Quick do the job. You can start Quick. Cause like Quick towards the end of the season, last year went
Why
off,
y'all trade Derrick Rose?
huh?
Why y'all ain't trade Derrick Rose somewhere where he could go play?
Well, I don't think he wanted to leave.
Oh,
From what I
I
understand,
thought he
I don't
wanted
know
to
how
play.
true it is. I don't know how true it is, but from what I heard, he liked being with the Knicks and he was happy with his role. From what I heard,
Oh, I thought he wanted to
and
play.
plus, bro, like if I'm making 30 million a year, why? What? No, I want to stay here, man. I'm making $30. I'm making 30 million a year to sit on the bench. I'm good, man.
No, I just
I'm
thought
good.
I heard some shit saying that they were going to try to trade him back to the Bulls or something and try to
Yeah,
let
I
him
heard that
get.
too. I heard that too.
But
I heard that too, but it never went through. But but when the Knicks went and gave him 100, they signed him for the contract that they gave him. I'm like, wow, that's a steal. I ain't even mad at it. I ain't even mad at it. So but he's been a great addition for the Knicks. He turned my team around.
let's get to some future shit because I know we almost had 2 hours in a little while, but
Facts. We've been going at it for.
nah, but I think we got good content. Know what I mean,
Oh no, great! It was great
you think
content.
Randall 3-point contest? He's winning it. He's taking it home for New York.
Yo, I tweeted this, right? I
Yeah,
tweeted this. No lie, I say, yo, if your man wins the 3-point contest, I'm gonna be in tears.
he's
I'm
not
gonna be
winning
in
that shit.
tears, bro. I'm gonna be in tears. I
No, you
don't
gonna be
listen.
in tears of joy or tears of laughing? What kind of tears
I'm
you
gonna
trying?
be in tears of laughing
Oh, all right, all right. I thought you.
because
No, you might need them tears of joy if he win that shit because he's
no,
not winning it.
listen, no, listen. I would be ecstatic if he wins
Right.
the 3-point contest. I know he's not gonna win it, but
Who
if
else is
he
in it?
does. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I gotta
I
look to
seen
see who it is.
think I seen a couple names. I know Tatum is in it too.
Oh, if Jason Tatum is in it, it's gonna be tough. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
Tatum
it because
is
he's
in
a good
it.
three point shooter.
Damn, I saw the
I
list
gotta.
earlier, but I thought you might have did.
Nah, I had it in mind, but I forgot the names that were up there. But listen, hey, listen, if I really would like to see Jericho Sims win that slam dunk contest, man. That I'm hoping he does, because I don't know who's he facing like that, but man, that boy could jump, man. He should be able to do whatever dunk he does with no problem.
Right, right. And y'all won the dunk contest last year, right?
Yeah, Obi did. Obi did. Yeah, Obi did his thing, man.
So
So
it's time to shine this year. So let's
yeah,
see.
let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. But yo, man, it was a great show. We was here for an hour and 45 minutes screaming at each other.
Yeah. Who's your next game after All Star break?
I think we play. I forgot.
Well, I know we got the Bulls. I feel like we can
Oh yeah,
win
I got the Bulls.
because everybody they had showed our next schedule or whatever, and it looked tough. Know what I mean, because we got some tough teams, but I think we could beat tough teams. I think
Well, I
this
mean,
team
y'all
could beat tough
just
teams.
beat Philly. I'm Miami. I
Yeah,
mean, y'all just beat Miami.
I think this team could still beat tough teams. It's not like we got a bunch of trash players. We got good players. It's just
Nah, y'all got some good players.
they just got to play together and figure out their style of playing together. But
Mm-hmm.
we got good players that play hard out the
Yeah.
deal, and then we
Right.
already had shooters, and we got Cam Thomas. I'm not mad at this roster. I just got to see. I don't know if they're gonna be able to pull it together this year, but maybe. Like I don't know. I feel like
It's
this
good.
whole week while niggas is at the All-Star game, they need to be practicing. That's all I keep saying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen, and they probably gonna take a couple days off because you do need that rest. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, of course,
playing.
of course, of course.
Yo, they
Like don't
played 60
overwork your
games
body.
already, bro. They played 60 games, man. At some point, you need to take a little break. You know, rest your head, get your mind together.
And we got the
And you gotta
full
rest your body, bro, because you know all that traveling that
hell yeah.
takes a toll. You
Yeah.
know, and then think about it,
That's what he was
like
saying
I
about Nick. Jock Vaughn was saying Nick is tired as hell.
yeah, like I'm honestly like I'm glad that Jalen Brunson ain't in the All-Star game. That way he could rest his body because fucking Coach Tommy T be playing him all kind of minutes. I wish, as a matter of fact, I wish Julius Randle wasn't in the All-Star game so he could get some fucking rest for his body because he be averaging almost 40 minutes a game.
Yeah,
His minutes are crazy, bro.
tough. But
So, you know,
we gonna see y'all again on March 1st. I think by the time March 1st come up, we should be able to have a better look at what this team should actually look like. You know what I mean?
hmm You know, I think that is you know my thing is every Nick and Net game is always you know a back and forth fight. You know, um, I think only twice in the few years we've blown each other out. If I'm not mistaken, I think
Mhm.
y'all blew us out in that second game this year, and then you know we got y'all back in the last game, and then I think nah, last year every game was pretty close to the end. But usually we play each other tight. It's always a good game.
Yeah,
So there's something to look forward to.
I like to see good basketball. I definitely like it better when we win, but y'all got the W this time. But to me, all it showed me is that I was right in the fact that Brooklyn runs the city because all of the
Nah.
newspapers was like maybe the Knicks could take it back. But if they
Now I
gotta
don't know
take
how
it back, what they mean? Take it back for
I
real? Where was it?
I
Where
just
is
don't
that?
it was always the Knicks.
Nah.
This was always a Knick town because y'all never really accomplished anything at all. So this has always been a Knick town and will always forever.
We had the
We've
better
been
than the Knicks
listen,
award. But as long as
we've
we
been
got the
here.
better than the Knicks award, and the Knicks is the only
Listen,
other
if
team,
y'all would have ran the city, if y'all would have ran the city, y'all would have never left the first time y'all was here when y'all was the New York Nets. Then y'all left from New York. They sent y'all to Jersey. Y'all
mm,
got kicked out of Jersey, and
mhm.
now y'all came to Brooklyn. So there's no way you run New York when you've been in you jumping back and forth. And then to top it off, y'all really haven't done anything to accomplish anything for the city. If anything, it made Brooklyn look bad. That, in my opinion,
Yeah, nah, I disagree with you. Know what I
it
mean?
may it may. Of course, you're
This
gonna
jersey
disagree.
right
It's your
here is
team.
good, man.
It's
You
your
see it?
team. You
Know
know,
what
I'm
I mean?
pretty
Brooklyn
sure. You
over
know,
everything,
we've
especially the
never
Knicks
listened.
every
We've
day,
never
twice on
we've never
Sundays. Know what I
we've
mean?
never
You
had to
know how
leave the city. We've never had to leave the city. We've been in New York
y'all
the
might as well leave
whole
the
exact
city.
time.
People want y'all to leave the city.
Nah, actually,
They've been
they
trying to get the
don't.
Knicks to leave the
That
city for
as a
years.
matter of fact,
Think,
we attract people from all over the world that come to our arena and pay
nah, the
tickets to
garden
see the
attracts
Knicks play.
the garden
So
attracts people, not the
the
Knicks.
Knicks, the Knicks,
You can
whether
put
they
anything in
win
the
or
garden, people
lose, we
go see
sell
it.
out. Win or
And,
lose, we sell
and the
out.
Boston Garden is more famous than the Madison Square Garden.
Well, of course, Boston got how many championships they got? How many championship Boston got? I mean,
y'all
come
got y'all
on.
got
I
y'all
mean,
got
what
a
kind of
mini
shit
garden. They got the big garden.
they got like what 13 championships, bro? Like, what are we
17.
talking about here?
They got 7.
17. Look at that. 17. Like, come on, bro. That's
But
you
that's what
know, that
but that's what I'm trying to say about the Knicks, bro. Lakers got 17. Uh, Celtics got 17. Knicks been in the league just as long as both of those teams, man. And
Mm-hmm.
when I looked up that, like, it's a thing, it's like a little graphic on YouTube that show you every championship that's ever been won in the NBA. The Knicks was close a bunch of times. Like, if they would have actually gotten it over
Yeah.
the hump, they could have been up there with those teams. Like, at least about, like,
Unfortunately,
they was
unfortunately,
close.
we made it to the finals against the Rockets, and we
I'm talking
didn't we
back
didn't.
in the day, like the old ones.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like I
We've
forgot
been, you
it
know,
was some team that I never even heard of. Like, but they lost to them. I think it was like the Rochester somebody or some. I don't know.
yeah.
Shit.
But at the end, you know, New York will always be a New York Nick
And y'all lost
town.
a few to the Lakers too.
Yeah, we lost a few
Lost a few
championships,
to the
man.
Lakers.
You know, we lost a few championships, but at least we got two out of it.
Yeah,
We
I ain't,
got two out of that shit.
listen.
Whether I watched it or not, my pops watched it. My pop put me up on game on all of that shit. So, you know, um,
So
um,
that's a terrible way to live, man, for both of
it is for
I'm not
both,
gonna lie.
for the Brooklyn Nets too,
It's
because
just
y'all
like,
haven't
yo, my
seen
pops
nothing.
seen it though, know what I mean? Maybe one day, like, cause listen,
I don't even think
The Yankees
your
don't let us down, man.
listen, your pops can never tell you, yo, I seen the Brooklyn, I seen the
Yo, see, you
New Jersey,
lying, bro, because
the New
yo,
Jersey
bro,
Nets win the
everybody that I
championship.
talk to, everybody I talk to, they say that the ABA Nets team would have smoked the NBA championship winning Knicks team. Like anybody who
Mm.
was alive back then, they tell me that. So you could say what you want to say. Yes, it's not an NBA chip, but I think those ABA chips, they count to me. They ain't got to count to you. They count to the Nets.
Well, really, they can't count to you because you only respect the history from when Brooklyn got here
Yeah.
to now.
No,
So
that's
really,
true.
those
That's
those
true. But
those
for some reason,
championships
no,
technically to
you're right.
you it don't
You're
count.
right. No, but the reason why I do count, because when I go to the Barclays and I be sitting there taking my pictures, they be in the back right there. They be there. So they in the Barclays. So that's why they count
Right.
me. Like if
Okay.
they wasn't in the Barclays, like if I
So
didn't
that
see them
means
up
so
there,
that means so that means that you accept that part of the
they got
history. You
yo,
need to
bro.
accept the Jersey part
They
of the
got Jay
history,
Z.
the
They
12
got
game,
Jay Z banners up there too. Three
the
sold
J
out shows back to
yeah,
back. Like they got a bunch of banners up there. You know what
the
I
what
mean?
do they got the banner when Jay-Z bought put shares and then sold his shares to the Brooklyn Net when he sold
Yo,
his shares?
I keep
They
trying to
got
tell
that
you, this
banner
is a
too.
business, man. This is a business.
He
That's
was
what
like,
you're supposed to do.
Jay-Z said, yo, I want no part of this shit. I'm out of here.
That's
I'm
what you're
going to the
supposed to do.
Lakers.
You're supposed to buy low and sell high. That's what you got to do.
Yo, he was like, yo, I don't want no part of this. I'm out of here. Him and the Russian guy.
Yo, the Russian guy he was forced to sell. Like,
He was like, yo, he's like, yo, I traded for Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and I ain't get shit out of that either. Yo, I'm selling the team, man. This shit
yo,
is
y'all
worthless.
see, y'all just be making up any narrative y'all want to, and I like it for the funny shit. But he was
Yo, but
literally forced to sell the team because of Vladimir Putin. Like
right.
he forced. Like what he supposed to do? Just like, but hold up. You want to hear something funny before we go?
What's
I
up?
was saying, you see how he was forced to sell the team, right? You don't think the same thing could happen to this Chinese dude?
Could. Yeah, you
Like,
never know, bro.
yo, bro. And I was being funny the other night when I was saying it, but you see all this stuff that's happening with China right now in America and shooting down all of these balloons.
Balloons and stuff like that, because they
I feel like
spying
the
on
same
us.
thing could happen to this dude. Give it another year or something. They like, oh, it's sanctions on China. And now he forced to sell the team.
Yeah, I heard.
I can
Like
see that.
Brandon said earlier, he's like on some dictatorship. So maybe that's where all that toxic bullshit came from. And KD and Kyrie was like, yo, I'm out of this bullshit.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
I believe that. Like, yo, but I told you before, like when they came to the team, it was like, oh, we're gonna let them run the team. This year, at the beginning of the year, they said, we're taking back the team. We not letting people run shit no more. Kyrie
Yup,
is still running shit.
yup. He sure did, bro. And he was like, fuck this, y'all going.
You gotta
And
drop your
Kyrie,
nuts.
you going where I'm going, where I'm sending you.
Yeah, you gotta drop your nuts at some time because if you don't, eventually they're gonna keep taking advantage of you.
I would have sent Kyrie to the Pistons. Like, yo, you know what? I want all your draft picks.
Yeah.
I would have sent them to the worst team possible.
Yo, I would have did that to KD in the summer. That's what I want to do. Send him to the worst team that we could get the best package from.
Nah, that's a fact. But I think teams weren't willing. I heard that, Sean Marks, they were really trying. But I think the package that Sean Marks and them was asking for was the reason why they didn't trade him, because I don't think teams were willing to do that. Only for the Suns to come and do this.
Well, of course, because they wanted something comparable to the Gobert deal, and that Gobert deal was
It's
stupid.
crazy. That was crazy.
That shit was stupid. They wanted something comparable to that, and it's like if we not getting something stupid, then we keeping KD.
But in all on and like in all, like y'all got 4 first round picks out of that, and then y'all went and traded Jay Crowder to the Bucks for them fucking 5 second round picks. So y'all got some draft
Yo,
capital now.
5 second-round picks is crazy. But I would have,
Yeah, that is
I would
crazy.
see Jay Crowder play though. But I heard he ain't play all year this year anyway.
Nah, he hasn't. He hasn't. He hasn't.
But
That's why I was surprised the Bucks gave. I mean, to me, it was a good deal for y'all, but I was
yeah,
surprised the Bucks gave up 5 second round pick. I'm like, what? The fuck is y'all doing?
like they Tay-Rock, man, only good for the second round, man. But
Yo, I would have been like, man, I ain't giving you 5 second round picks for Jay Crowder. You bugging.
right, but yo, man, Nets fans is the best fans. Even if we got less fans, we ain't never less than.
Yo,
You already know
not
what it
Net
is.
fans, Net fans can't be the best
It's
fans.
Brooklyn over everything. Know what I mean, yo, we had to be the best fans because we had two players
Yo,
in the
listen,
damn All-Star game, and now we got none.
listen,
I mean,
listen.
and we
Y'all
still
can't
rooting
be
for
the
our team. So how we not the
yo.
best fans if we still rooting?
Because now all the Net fans that y'all had jumped ship and they left with Kyrie and KD.
Yo,
So y'all can't really be the
yo,
best fans.
I'm glad they going. If they left with them, I'm glad they going. Those are Nets fans that I need. Less is more, man. There's plenty of us, man. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Bed-Stuy specifically. You know what I mean? And
And shout out to all the best Knicks fans in the world, because we run New York, and,
nah,
and and this is always and will ever and forever be a Knick town. Don't y'all ever forget that. You rep that orange and blue skies like forget it.
yeah,
Rep that shit hard
y'all
body,
still
dude.
below the Nets. You know what I mean? So still
That'll
below.
be
I
that'll
mean,
be
so
that'll be over soon.
maybe
That'll
by the
be
next
over real
time.
soon.
Maybe by the next time there's an episode, y'all might be above us. No, matter of fact, that's gonna be Friday, so y'all not gonna be above us by then. But maybe
Nah,
one day y'all will get there. But
but
until
we could
then,
do.
we still above y'all. That's all
But
I'm saying.
till then, at least we do this episode. Uh, we smoked y'all. We smoked on a net pack. We went and completely destroyed y'all by 21. So we could actually, you know, leave this live on that note.
Yeah,
Let's
nah,
go
that was cool.
Knicks.
That was cool. But
Let's
yeah,
go
yeah.
Knicks. Hold that 40-point dub.
1-9. 1-9 though.
That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry. It's gonna be close soon.
And it's in
But
the
all
March
right, y'all.
1st. March 1st.
March 1st, here we come. Let's go
Right.
Knicks, baby. Hold your head.
Brooklyn.